Fighting.
We're in an attic. We had an ally, but I don't see her on the map anymore.
Are you gonna tell me what my cool sword does?
That's her right there, isn't it?
Oh,
we got a wheel.
Sorry, I didn't see her. I don't know.
It wasn't
blending
in.
in. She
I
doesn't have
seen
an
it
outline like we do. So yeah, we're in an attic where psychic magic stuff is happening. There's a cat that is Bones, and Zaro got a magic sword that doesn't like me or Norbert. And presumably the Baron's wife just made a deal with some sort of evil thing in this room to bring back either the Baron or her son, unclear. And it's probably not going as she expected. And the door just caved in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in combat.
Yeah, we're in combat and we haven't rested, and I am like out of everything. So
Same.
Yeah, so maybe I do I need, is this sword like something I attune to? Maybe I don't need to know what its magic things are till we rest.
One thing at a time, but yes, right now it is just a longsword to you until you attune.
Okay.
But perhaps maybe a silver one? Is it silver? It had a silver in its description.
It's silver, it's not silvered.
What?
That's what I was
thing.
about to say in different words.
That's not a thing.
Silver color.
I think silver sword implies it's a silvered sword. I don't think you could actually use a sword made out of silver.
I was thinking more silver in color.
A lot of video games disagree with you, but I don't actually know if that's possible.
Because silver is malleable.
Yeah, it would be very soft.
It would be fair to say that it looks like it is perhaps a silvered sword, whether or not we know that.
I'm not sure, actually. Let me think.
Could we just ask it? It can talk.
You described it as a silver etched longsword last time. The sword of Argynvost.
It is silvered.
Great. That is significant. It's good to know.
Canon.
I let the dice decide because I made it up, so fine.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's part of the module.
Part of your module.
I'm still confused. You said, have we gone so far afoul? Like, are we back on track?
I'm kind of happier not knowing.
Never supposed to go to Barovia.
I'm happier not knowing, but also, like, I'm just very curious.
I'm gonna play Strahd again someday and just be totally surprised.
It's like it's gonna happen half most of the time. Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyways, yeah, let's all roll initiative.
Let's all roll
initiative.
Let's
Indeed.
I'm Marin.
I'm sorry, that was kind of fucking rude.
That was pretty mean.
I'm sorry, I didn't have my turn tracker selected.
I'm just really spicy today.
While we're getting initiative in, I'm designing what I'm doing for work right now is super cool. I'm building the AI that players fight against for a PvE version of a game. And it's so much fun. And I'm so proud of him. Every time that he makes a good gameplay move, I'm so proud.
Nice.
That sounds very cool.
Is it one level, or you got like different levels of intensity?
So it's pretty cool, actually, the way that we're designing it. It'll be a set of variables that you set when you design the scenario that basically adjusts his his tendencies towards certain actions and how powerful those actions are. So it's like one level, but then like within the scenario, those things get adjusted by the game, and so it'll be. But also like we can control it and be like this one is like on super difficult mode, or this one's more relaxed mode.
Yeah.
Etch Theo, you gotta roll your initiative. 16 plus 1, 17. Oh, wait. Did you give yourself more dexterity? Because that could change your initiative. I gave you 1 point. I don't know
No,
what you did with it.
no,
yeah,
that
you
was
told
all
us.
on odds. It functionally didn't change anything, but it does mean I can maybe take a feat with a +1 next time. So it does mean that. We'll see.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's nice.
We will see.
All right. Turn. Would make more sense if I did it this way, huh?
Don't forget Elira on the turn tracker.
That's true. You would probably want to take her turn.
I want her to take her turn.
So you see what her turn is.
Nah, I'm pretty sure with my current state of health and spell reserves, anything she does will be helpful.
Poke you in the eye with a stick.
So let's why is this not doing what I wanted it to? One second.
Do you think I can cast
Hello?
Call Lightning indoors?
No.
Probably not.
It needs it has to be a massive indoor area. It has rules written into the rule though, with this spell. You gotta be able to form the thundercloud of like 60 feet
We are on the
radius.
top level, so if you first blew a hole in the roof,
That's fair.
So
Well, maybe. It says when indoors, I think, if I remember the
yeah, I would argue that if you blow off the roof, you're no longer indoors.
but if you're using it to blow off the roof, I
No,
think you
yeah,
can't do
you have to blow off the roof first.
I don't know. The wording, it's one of those things where the version I'm looking at, I think we could make an argument. I'm not going to try to do that, though. It is clearly not intended to be used
we'll see what happens if you
in
try.
this situation.
You can always try.
I think if I wanted to make the argument, it would be very hard for you to deny me. But
It might be a monkey's paw situation if that's the case. So
that would be more fair. Like
yeah, like it works, not how you think.
That would be more fair.
So after the door completely crumples inside, you see a woman faceless sprawled on the floor, and the room is still. You see on the back wall a young man who I don't think you've ever seen before, slumped up against the wall, pale as death, unmoving, save for like the twitch of a single finger. And then you see these faint crackles of residual magic arcing across his chest. And his breath catches not once, twice, and then he gasps violently, his eyes snap open. And you see his head jerking around violently and then finds the faceless woman on the floor. Her skin's like melted like wax, no lips or no nose, no eye holes, nothing, just like an empty blank slate. And you see Victor doesn't recognize her at all. He screams, "What? What is that?" And in a moment of revulsion, you see it just magic erupt from his hands and just basically destroy her body completely as it splatters across the wall to the left and right of the door.
Does Victor look like he's the right age to be the Baron's son?
Do a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're dropping
Or-
his name a lot, but we don't. Have we met Victor?
He said we have not. I rolled a 9.
Yeah, he looks much younger than the Baron. Like obviously younger than the Baron and Lydia.
Okay. Well, based on context clues, I'm going to assume that's the Baron's son then. Who used to be dead up until very recently.
Good reason for him to return to that state, in my opinion.
Well, hold on. Let's not judge now. I am a fan of necromancy, apparently.
Since you brought who's it back?
I did not yet bring. I said that my people use dead bodies as slave labor.
Weren't you the person who got triggered to use the divine rebirth thing with the father?
Oh, I did do that too. I brought.
It
Well,
arguably wasn't you bringing somebody back,
No,
right? You
that's
just
accurate.
acquiesced.
I do also actually have the resurrection spell. Not prepared, and we don't have diamonds for it though, so don't die.
There's no way. It's a level 5 spell.
No, the basic one.
Oh,
The
raised it.
like used within a 1 minute one.
Oh, Revivify.
Yeah.
The even more basic one. Got it.
All right. Edge stay out.
Like barely even dead. I'm here. Let's go. Let's fucking do this.
Yeah, you're up.
All right. So we're gonna do a pro strat move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gonna block yonder doorway.
Victor stares at you as you approach.
Just imagine this halfling trying to block the doorway.
Well, I'm not attempting. I was kind of just thinking, well, shit, I'm right in the way. But yeah, I'm only a halfling. I think you can get around me. Apparently I wasn't paying great attention. Where'd the woman go?
He blew
You're
up.
standing on what's left of her.
Oh, that smear is the body.
Yeah,
There's
and
absolutely
Victor
nothing
just
left.
did
Okay.
that with unidentified burst of magic, so I would be cautious approaching him.
No worries. So I'm gonna do something I haven't really done yet. I'm gonna use my wild shape to awaken the spores that infuse me to gain 20 temp HP and roll double damage for my halo of spores and deal 1d6 additional necrotic damage when I hit with a melee weapon attack, which I really don't do. So
Victor screams at you. He says, "Stay back! Don't touch me! Don't lie to me!"
hey, so I imagine I'm now kind of like glowing with like fucking nasty spores all around me. Like, hey, brother, I don't know what's up, but you kind of just killed a lady. What's up here?
That thing. Where's everyone?
Define everyone. It's a vague question.
My head. What happened? Norbert, you're up.
Okay.
Unimpressed.
I'm gonna move 25 feet into here.
Just real quick, now that we have some people who are in this room, is this a bedroom? Is it a workshop? What is it?
Yeah, you see some desks and chairs in here and papers on those desks. There's no bed. It presumably could be a workshop.
What are the creepy dolls staring at the corner?
Like the creepy dolls. Oh, I thought it was
Oh.
my pop-up.
Oh no, there's creepy dolls in the corner.
In a chest.
Just, that feels like it might be noteworthy.
They're all Norbert.
You.
Yeah, are there Norbert dolls in this room?
I do not believe those are Norbert dolls.
But
I'll
you
say
don't know
that.
for sure.
That's not
Yeah,
a
they're
no.
facing a. It's not a no.
I think I would follow up Itch the Owl and just be like, hey man, it's cool, calm down. We're just trying to understand the situation. You know, who was that lady and how did you get here, you know? Like maybe we can help. Maybe.
Be careful of Edge the Owl. He's having a herpes flare up.
Yeah, watch out, brother. I don't know how well I can control these.
He kind of looks at you and blinks very oddly, like very slow, purposeful blinks. And he tilts his head slightly as he looks at you and goes, She was watching me. When I opened my eyes, I thought she was going to drag me back.
Drag you back to where, man? Where you been? Where you from? Where you going?
Cotton Eye Joe?
He doesn't look at you right away. He stares down at like the blood stain behind you and then looks back. And you can kind of see like his eyes are bloodshot and like purple kind of like bleeds from his eyes all the way to his cheek. And he just whispers, "The space between."
The upside down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Would Norbert know too much about that?
Do an Arcana check.
A good roll.
So with like the fragments of pieces you picked up while in Barovia, and things that Lior has kind of inferred as well, you piece it together and you realize that death isn't the same here in Barovia. So the space between is kind of like this area that dead souls go to when they die. There, they can't actually escape. Death is not an escape from Barovia. So the in between. So the in between is where all those souls go after death.
So like, oh dang it! I just
or
said
what
the word
he's
death.
calling the space between. It's not like called the in between.
Nope, Aaron revealed deep lore.
No,
Aaron
it's not.
Methodin revealed important deep lore.
It's not called the in between.
Why do I have this spell called Teleport to In Between?
So in some way, shape, or form, like a more permanent stop purgatory in Barovia.
Yes, that's about as much as you can kind of deduce.
Okay.
Oh, but it's permanent purgatory. You don't ever leave the in between.
I did not say that.
Unless you're this guy.
Yeah, potentially.
This guy just left.
Right, that's what I said, except this guy.
I mean, there are other instances that you have been privy to besides this?
Like not supposed to, but special case situations.
Well,
Okay.
you'll figure it out if you think about it.
Oh.
Like you, when we didn't let you die.
I mean, I was thinking about that, but in that instance, I didn't leave the plane, so to speak. Or that I
Not
remember. I could be
not
misremembering.
Norbert. Not
Yeah.
Norbert. But moving on. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Norbert?
No, I think that covers it well enough.
Okay. Leora, you're up.
Okay, this is a bit of a reach, but we were previously in several rooms of the Baron's house, including the library, and I would like to know if I saw any children's books, looking for possibly like bedtime stories or lullabies type thing.
Do a perception check for me.
Okay.
Are you just more looking in the larger room or trying to look within the smaller room to the
I'm trying to remember the previous rooms that we were in. I'm not expecting to find one in
Yeah.
the attic, though if I did, great. But I'm more thinking of like, do I remember seeing anything in the Baron's like study, since there were all those books on the walls? Or if we walked through a room and there was a book like on the bedside table or like something like that. But that's the
So
Kind of like an investigation, but a bit more passive.
damn it. So I think that you would remember there was a bedroom that had some like Barovian fables and stuff about mythology and stuff, like a very innocuous bedroom.
Mhm.
But other than that, there's nothing like out of the ordinary in terms of like nursery rhymes or like bedtime fables or anything like that.
Okay. Okay. Well, here's what I'm thinking. Having gotten the vibe that this guy is freaking out, and having not gotten the vibe that we're ready to attack him yet, what I want to do is try to like make a more calming atmosphere. And so what I want to do is I want to kind of squeeze up close to the door frame here so that I'm out of blast zone in case he starts shooting. But then maybe kind of like soft music, like one of those fables, sort of like to music.
Okay, so just more like a. Are you trying to use like calm emotions as the spell, or are you just trying to just
No,
performance in
because
general?
yeah, just performance in general. But like the vibe that I'm going for is similar to calm emotions, but not like the spell itself.
Okay.
Kind of like a no spell slot version of it.
If you will, yeah. But yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to do is to pull something that feasibly could have been reminiscent of this guy's childhood. Because I'm theorizing that this is the Baron's son. If I saw some bedtime fables somewhere in the house, these might have been read to him as a kid, and so I'm trying to do a calming vibe that way.
Okay. Go ahead, do a performance check.
All right. Man, I'm so good at performance, but I rolled so poorly. It's a 10.
And you're using what? Your loot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soft loot, soft voice.
Yeah. So your loot lets out a sour note, like like smoke from the room kind of stings your throat mid verse, and the old song sounds more like a funeral dirge than a lullaby.
I'm gonna stop that then.
Victor jolts upright, shouting, "Don't sing that! That's not real! That's not how it goes.
Okay. That was my turn.
That's not how it goes. Was pretty much confirmation of being the sun, though.
Well, or at least somebody that had this told to him
That's
as a
fair.
kid.
That's fair.
Let's see. Elira kind of looks at the blood pool on the ground after that faceless Lydia was smeared. And she goes, This is too much for me. I think I'm gonna leave, guys.
Did you get what you were coming here for? I thought you wanted to get the psychic whatever thing.
I don't want to die.
Okay, we're not planning. No one's planning on dying. No one's dying.
You went through
Except,
all of
like,
that, and
Pat,
this is where you draw the line?
She just got melted.
She was
He
melted.
barely moved.
She already didn't have a face, though.
You don't think he can do that twice, can you? That seems like one of those once a day kind of things.
Also, she started melted, right? He just liquefied her. Totally different.
Give me one good reason why I should stay.
Because you're making new friends. We're in it together. Going through the trenches. It's a bonding experience.
No, because if you leave, you're never going back where you came from. This is your only way off of this plane, and you don't want to fucking be here any more than the rest of us do.
And
Alright.
because if we don't take care of this, he might kill everyone in the city.
Well, that's a lot of good reasons.
Lior, you can do persuasion with advantage, and Zaro, you can do a persuasion with disadvantage.
What, mine wasn't good?
No,
That's
that
what
is
motivates me to
absolutely
everything in life.
He has almost duplicate motivations as you, which are none of those.
I don't know how to roll with advantage. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Wait, did I roll twice?
Oh.
Yeah. My higher one is 23.
All right, Lior, you're right. I can't just stay here forever. I'll stay.
Yeah, but feel free to hang back. Like, don't die.
I can't stay here forever. I'll stay.
I can't stay in Barovia forever. You're right. All right, Zaro, you're up.
All right. Can I, if like ready in action, does that take all my action economy, or can I use my bonus action then ready in action?
You could use your bonus action and then use your action to ready in action.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to steady aim, and then as soon as this guy does anything remotely hostile, that's not just talking to us, I want to then use my dagger.
Okay.
But nobody has attacked other than him liquefying a melted corpse, right? So.
Correct.
Right. And we weren't that attached to her.
So, is that it for your turn then?
Yep.
Bark.
So I don't know if I specified, but the ready to action was targeting him.
His ready action is if he attacks.
It does anything hostile other than just speaking to us.
So well, what is walking considered hostile?
Is looking?
No, you can't just say no. Not just hostile. Like if he attacks, I will allow that. Not just hostile action.
Okay, but like loose definition of attack.
Hostile is very loose.
Spell or
okay, and if hostile is too loose, that's fine. But spell, charge.
Yeah. Those are attacks. A spell's attack.
Is pretty broad. Yeah. If he throws something at you, that's an attack. If he charges you, that's an attack. Like
something that deals damage or can do harm.
Yeah.
So Victor rises to his feet very slowly, and his hair is like slowly kind of like coming off of his head. Like pieces of his hair are just kind of slowly falling away from him. You see his fingers like twitching at a weird, unnerving pace. Like they're almost like they're glitching slightly. Like a mix between like some it looks like a mix between like some Tourette's and I guess like a video game glitching, his hands just moving randomly at certain points. And he just takes like 5 steps forward. And he goes, I didn't ask for this. I didn't want this. Get out of my head. Norbert, you see around him dozens of spiked black strands all surrounding him. He looks almost like those you remember those things in like maybe Spencer's you would see, like little electrical balls where you put your hands on them and it would just kind of like move with your fingers. That's what he looks like, except it's entirely black strands coming out of him, kind of rotating around him randomly. That's what it looks to you, is what you see with your strings. And it is unnerving.
Hold on. He moved? He entered within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Yeah, I see. I'd fucking do my thing. He needs to make a con saving throw. I'm not waiting. This dude's fucking evil.
We're done trying to de-escalate.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Somebody had to make the first move.
Also, technically, I could totally. This guy doesn't seem too reasonable right now, but I could play it off as not having done it because technically, this is just like my spores.
Yeah, it's
he rolls a 19 con save.
Oh, that saves. He gets a little sniffle. He doesn't even know anything happened, I think.
I actually, in the way that he is acting, he does not actually even notice your spores.
Okay, I didn't fuck it up for nothing.
Wasn't expecting any of that.
What happened?
He wasn't expecting my herpes.
Well,
right.
I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to activate, and then for him to save, and then again for him to just dismiss it. I was expecting aggression at that point.
Yeah.
Well, it is literally like a cloud of spores that he chose to walk into.
Yeah.
Mr. Erickson, your crabs have super herpes.
God, guys. Guys, I mean David, stop.
So he starts casting a spell.
I attack.
It's not an offensive spell.
Oh, it does not. I very clearly said, or cast a spell. You can choose to tell me that you're not counting
right.
it.
Right.
I was,
also,
no, fair.
Does Zaro know that it's not?
No, he wouldn't.
Know what spell it is?
Yeah, he would not know from looking at it.
It could be an attack, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. So you attack.
I don't know why I kept rolling. I got a crit on the first one. Okay, so this will be
roll.
Doubled, but -3. So whatever this shows up, -3. But doubled. So should be 37 damage.
Okay.
What?
Am I wrong?
37. Well, it's 20 damage, right?
Well, 20 is 20 is just the normal hit. I've rolled well.
Yeah.
And then so because it's doubled, but I don't get my +3 twice.
Oh, did you click the pink underneath your 26?
No.
Oh, well, that would have added that in for you.
Oh, check that out. That one was only 30 though. The other one was I'm pretty confident 37.
Okay, so I'm adding in everything but the sneak attack damage.
It's 37. What are you trying to add in or not add in?
Well, it's you're getting sneak attack too.
Aren't I? Oh, am I not?
No, you're getting advantage, so you're getting sneak attack. So that's 20, and then you're getting, but you don't get the modifier for the other crit. You're just getting the rolls,
yes, I understand.
right?
It's why it's doubled -3. My modifier is 3, so I just am doubling the flat total minus the 3 for the +3. It doesn't count the second time.
Well, you would need the double. You would need to double what's -3 beforehand, and then.
Okay, if you want to do it that way.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be an extra 5 and an extra 12 for 17, which is 37.
Okay.
It's the same thing. Like you count the 3 once. Whether you want to count everything else doubled or just double everything minus the 3, it's going to be the same. 37.
Gotcha. Okay. That works. All right. He looks like he looks pretty hurt by that. But he's still standing.
He's disappointed in you.
I was going to say, like, his feelings?
Well, now after you attack him, he screams and magic explodes from him.
Is this a reaction to the attack?
Yes. Kind of.
Yes.
Slash his turn because he was already doing something.
Correct.
Right. I don't want to cast the spell I was doing. That was going to be his turn.
I don't know how the rules for this goes, but yes, you have initiated a event. But everyone.
So is he still casting a spell?
Correct.
But if it's a concentration spell, he's boned.
Well, the reason I ask, and I understand this is out of turn, but out of reaction, could I not use counterspell?
You want to use counterspell? Sure. What are the? Let's see.
It's auto for 3rd level.
Well, it's not. It's definitely not auto. So I think you have to roll for it.
Yeah, it's a con 14 save, and I'd be casting it at 3rd level.
No, it's going to be based on the spell level. So you roll, and you need like 10 plus the spell level with your spell casting, if I remember. But it's you rolling, not a save. What? Oh.
It might be a 2024 update.
This is is there a legacy one? Because I'm familiar with the legacy one. This is not a normal counterspell.
Were we playing legacy?
We've been playing legacy this whole time.
Oh, I've been choosing 2024 anytime there's an option.
We have?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think we asked her earlier, and you said
similar.
You didn't care.
Yeah, we didn't care. Oh, well. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's just the creature makes a Constitution saving throw.
It's cast of the same spell.
Okay, what's the Constitution saving throw?
It's a con 14 save.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Oh wait, what? really
I feel like the other one's way more advantageous. Well, then again, wizards typically have low con.
Well, this one doesn't have a limit to how high of a spell that you can counter.
But neither does the other one theoretically. You could always roll.
Yeah, but this one doesn't need to scale at all. You could block a level 9 spell with this with the same difficulty as a level 1 spell.
The other than if you're casting a level 9, you might have better con. Or better con saving throw, at least.
For a wizard, I don't know.
Did the saving throws not go up at all? I know the abilities would probably still be pretty meager, like a level 20 wizard, but I figured saving throws, you might get some perks.
So he does save. I've gotten 2 good rolls from that.
Yeah, like either this guy has really high constitution or we're not very lucky today, guys.
No, he has a... Well, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, don't tell us. We don't even know his name, like, per the books. We never learned the Baron's son's name.
Wait, can you see his rolls?
Never?
No.
Oh, okay,
no,
that's good.
I went and checked my notes, and I added his name just now. We didn't have it before this moment.
Not even when he did, like, a public eulogy of his son?
No, he just said his son.
God damn, what a fucking bad dad. You didn't even say your kid's name and...
Right, yeah, no,
people
everyone
over
just refers to him as the Baron's son. Like, nobody knows this guy's name. Except us
Nepotism.
now. Kind of.
Definition of a nepo baby.
Okay.
Even Lady Wagner, who was like gonna have him as a son-in-law, never referred to him by name.
That's crazy. No one wants to put respect on this guy. I would be doing evil experiments up in my...
Don't like that. Don't like that.
I'm gonna need everyone to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Including people who are behind walls?
I would say... No, I'm gonna say no. Not everybody. Just Edge, Theo, and Norbert. I'm gonna say that you guys were taking cover purposefully because of this, so I'll...
I was. That was my intention.
Yep. You weren't even peeking out, so I think you're good.
Edge, Theo.
You got a 20?
Sir.
And yeah, 19. Dang, everyone's getting good saves.
Constitution is the roll of the day.
So with a save, you're going to take 11 damage apiece.
Fuck yeah, I still have 9 temp up.
I have 8 temp up myself.
Not anymore, you don't. He's saying he has that left over as extra temp because he had 20 temp.
Yes, fair.
Yeah, I'm beefy, dude.
Yeah, he blasts you with freezing cold. And you're able to dodge most of the blast, but you're still hit with a significant portion of it. He screams at you, "Leave me be!" You're up.
And it just reminded me, I wanted to share with you guys that when we were at the lake today, my dog doesn't drink the water from the lake, he eats it. Like full on biting.
Make sure you have him a leptospirosis shot.
Yeah.
I don't know, shit, guys. I almost feel like maybe this guy, look, he's kind of just, maybe he's not evil. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast blindness/deafness.
It's a good call.
Do it.
I feel like he doesn't intend to be evil, maybe, but he is definitely in a position to cause a lot of harm. So I don't think we can leave him be. I think he's a liability in his current state.
I think we gotta do something for sure. So I attempt to blinden him. He needs to make a con saving throw, DC 14.
On saving throw again.
Yeah, historically
He
speaking,
passes.
That's all right.
Everyone is
passes
just
again.
so hardy. Just so
17.
hardy. Gotta be
Digging-
something about this attic.
17 times the charm.
Digging deep into the con vein.
So I don't have much left, guys. I got cantrips, and I got a level 3 spell slot, but nothing to fucking cast it.
All right. Are you going to move on your turn?
I would like to attempt to block him from getting to our much less healthy friend behind me.
Well, you are kind of blocking the door already.
Yes.
You were kind of stepping all over the muck and sinew and pieces of bone scattered all over the floor.
Yeah, I love that. I love that for me. I'm like a druid of death. It actually fits the vibe.
It has the texture of like as you're stepping around, it's like a texture of like a melted fruit roll up.
Melted fruit roll-up.
You chose halfling just so you could be closer to the smell of death.
All right, Norbert, you're up.
Did blindness/deafness succeed?
No.
No.
Damn it.
I mean, we don't know.
Well, if it did, I had a play on it. We haven't technically attacked. Well, we have attacked in earnest because Zaro. He still seems agonized, hostile.
Mm-hmm.
Both.
He seems
Hostile.
hostile, definitely, and also maybe unstable is a better term.
Agonizing instability.
Okay.
Unstable agony.
I'm gonna try something a little different then, and go with a good old fashioned, just like Mom used to make it, Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Grab him. Grab him with the earth from the wooden board.
I always think of super
Oh,
when
I did
this spell comes out.
I did the roll thing before I did the let's see. I always forget this one for a little bit.
This time a strength saving throw.
Yeah. Strength 14, I believe. Yes. Strength 14 saving throw.
I save.
Fuck off.
Still
Damn.
take half damage.
I wish you could see my rolls.
No,
Still
I
does
mean,
half
Is anyone
damage.
gonna do anything
Yeah,
today?
half damage on success.
it's not a matter of trust. It's just damn it. But yeah, I'll take that.
He actually rolled for his second roll. He rolled a critical save, but that was just if we got advantage.
So that's rounded up for players. So 8 damage. Is that correct?
All right.
Question mark.
8 damage.
I'd say always round up.
Yeah.
Point
Yeah,
five.
I feel like it should be the same, on both sides, but I don't really care which.
Yeah.
I
That's
can
what I'm
dig it.
saying. Always up.
Yeah.
Leor, you are next.
Okay. I do, in fact, have a spell slot left, and I intend to use it. So I'm gonna move here, cast Shatter, which I should have put in the chat. Sorry. Okay, so he's gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
Perfect.
One of these days.
He got.
Doing this.
Oh wait, what's my save?
What is your save? That's a great question. DC 14.
I fail.
Okay, cool. He's gonna take 15 thunder damage.
Ooh.
And we're also gonna damage that wall behind him because this is my sphere. Did I broadcast that to others?
Yes.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Anyway,
Nicely done, sphere.
thank you.
Okay, you cast Shatter and it just creates a massive explosion. And let's just go ahead and get this death cracks into like 5 or 6 pieces. This chair falls apart and you blow out a large portion of this back wall, as well as shattering these windows.
Yeah, nice.
Would you say
Cool.
that we can now see a point outside?
Of the sky?
Yes. Not from your angle. Yeah,
better remember
you
he's
can see the
short.
sky, like really far away. You can see the sky, like not above you though.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna move back to my position of relative shelter here because I'm still very injured.
Um. All right. After he gets hit with that, you see his body start to flicker again, like
Ooh.
as if it's not in the same place as before, and he moves 5 feet without stepping. He just
Is that
appears
his
5 feet from
turn?
where he was. No, he's not taking a turn. His body just appears 5 feet from where it was before.
That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. I really wish I still had my use of that thing that sent me to the ghost realm, because I wonder if he's also there. If he's in the in-between. But I don't until I rest again.
My theory is
Zaro.
immune to the Earth's rotation.
Yeah.
Like Barovia has a rotation. We don't even
Yeah.
have a globe.
Wait, hold on. Is the D&D universe flat?
Barovia, I feel like is, right? Like it just
Barovia
has edges
definitely-
of fog. Like
It gives flat vibes, yes.
I think it depends on which deity you praise. Whether you praise like a heliocentric deity or like the flat earth with like turtle deity,
Suppose if you're praying to the god that's, holding us all up on his back, you might not believe the earth is round.
But Zaro, you are up.
Alright. Can I see him from where I'm at?
Yep.
Can you? That feels like a tough
Yeah,
one.
I'll attack him then. You know what? Let's go ahead and steady aim it, even though I'm worried it's not going to go through. Alright, 16 was the best.
16 does hit.
Alrighty. But I don't think I get the sneak attack.
Not. Did you have advantage?
Oh, I did. Yeah,
From steady aim.
I forgot.
Yeah. So
Oh, the
does
reason I
the
did
sneak
that
attack? Does the sneak attack work anytime you have advantage?
Yes.
Also, it's like any time an ally is next to them, right?
Well,
Right, and that's why what I
yeah.
usually look for first. I forget that you also have an advantage.
Oh, yeah, he moved. He's probably not next to us. Or he was
he's
never
not.
next to us.
Yeah.
He was within 10 feet is all.
But yeah, 15 damage there from that guy.
All right. So, yeah, he takes 18 damage.
Ignore that roll, please. I was reading.
Gonna say Norbert's got something up his sleeve. I think technically I don't get to move with steady aim. Can I crouch behind these things, or is that movement?
I mean, you're not really hiding. Like, you can kind of try to crouch. You see after you strike him, like he winces in pain, and you see his pupils just dilate until there's absolutely no color left, and he just vanishes as if like ripped out of space, and he appears beside you.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Is that still within 10 feet of me?
Great.
No.
No, 15 feet.
Nearly slamming into you. And you can feel like pressure radiating off of him like heat.
Just stay there. Oh, I was gonna ask the sword if I should continue attacking him, but I forgot I just attacked. So that's my new mode. I'm not gonna ask the sword anymore. Bring it, boogeyman. Whatever it is, I'm halving it.
So he as he appears next to you, like he's doesn't realize what he's doing, so he kind of like staggers almost. And you can see that he's barely standing up. His fingers are starting to like fall off as bits and pieces of his clothes are scorched. And you see like little chunks of flesh are starting to fall away. He just he chokes, and you can see his skin like pulsing with like red veins, and his fingers keep twitching involuntarily. He says, I don't want to go back there. I don't want this. You, Norbert, while this is happening, you see the weave around you fracturing completely. Like the strands turn crimson, like spooling outward, like someone had poured gasoline all over those little black splines and lit them on fire. It's raw and blinding, and with like a dying star, he explodes.
Ooh.
Oh, damn, we're all dead.
Damn.
Is it like fireworks? Does it hurt?
We're going to. Oh, that's nice. I will need a dexterity saving throw.
From everyone?
From everyone but Norbert.
No, I'm behind the wall.
Correct.
Bye, guys.
I feel like that 15 or 12 is not good.
I got actually not too bad. I mean, hold on. Abilities. Oh, also, my initiative is +3.
Oh, I thought we've been saying it's been +1 forever.
I feel like we have, but I feel like that's me messing something up.
Well,
but that's a totally separate question. My dex save is also 3, so 15.
Okay.
It's been a session of me rolling really low on things I'm really good at.
You should have tried rolling a con save.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not as good at con, but I bet I would have done better than this dex save.
Right. Just statistically speaking, that's the roll right now.
You succeeded in
Okay.
the 1 out of 7 con saves.
Oh yeah, and she needs to make one too. Dexterity. Oh, she's got a +7. That's nice. She succeeds. And she has uncanny dodge to avoid the rest of it, right?
No, that's evasion.
Oh, is that what it does? That's what?
That's evasion you're thinking of. Uncanny
okay.
dodge lets you half the damage, which is what I'm about to use. So we'll take a quarter damage.
Gotcha. So the base damage for this is 50. If you pass, it is 25 damage.
Oh, but if
Not
we're
to kill
rounding up, I should have half a hit point. But if we're rounding up, I'm out.
Yeah,
Not
we're
to
rounding
kill
out.
my friend here, but isn't uncanny dodge as if you don't save? It's not you get to use it to quarter it. It's you get to use it to have it if you don't save.
When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can use reaction to half the attack's damage against you. And because this one is save, you take half. We're effectively taking a quarter. So you're mostly right.
Well,
Evasion. It doesn't say anything
attack.
about saving or not saving to use it. It just
No,
says
I
hits
see
you.
what. Okay, so that's So I was confusing. Evasion applies either way, save or not save. This would not be an attack though.
Okay.
An attack
So
is an attack roll.
All right, Lydia.
Not to kill my friend, but that like doubles the power of this thing.
It also doesn't matter for me. I was dead either way. It's not enough to insta kill me. I was down because I had 13 health. So 13 or 26 doesn't matter. For me, personally. Might matter for Elira.
Elira is up. And Edgethao, you take how much?
What did I need to save?
Oh, DC 14.
Oh, okay, so I saved. So 9.
You took 25?
14 into my HP means I'm down to 29.
Okay. And Lior.
Sorry, I got distracted. How much damage did I take?
You're dead.
Dead?
I think
potentially.
How much damage did I take?
Did you save?
No. Wait, what was the save? I rolled 12.
No, the save was 14. You took 50 damage.
Oh my god, yeah, no, I only had 11 hit points, so I think I'm dead forever.
No.
Leftover
you gotta go
more
negative by your full HP amount.
Oh, okay, I didn't quite do that. So I'm down to 0 though.
Yep.
Cool.
Don't worry, I can get you both. I still have my good berries, if nothing else.
All right. And Victor is basically just a scorched pile on the ground.
Are we out of initiative order? I mean, I am because I'm dead. But
I would say, yeah, we're out of initiative.
Cool.
I feed my good berries to them.
Yeah,
I believe I have my 2. I have not used them on anything.
I don't have any that I see.
I think we've just been narratively saying we split them up. I doubt you've been adding them to your inventory the last handful of sessions, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yep. Basically, we each have 2 per day, and then if we have like an NPC with us, I give them 2, or 2 people get 3. We don't always really call out where the extras go.
I'm trying to do a little bit of cleanup on my end. On my notes, I had guidance and inspiration. I'm sure guidance is long past.
Yeah, it's a pretty short.
DM, do you remember me using inspiration?
No.
Okay, I'll keep that. I'm gonna add 2 good berries.
But if it's on a timer, my pitch to the party is we're done with the conflict as far as we know, right? Like, we can rest now because we need to. Or am I missing something? Was clearing out the mansion not the main objective here?
I think part of the question is, like, the city is still mid-riot. I think the question is just, I could use a short rest and frankly be ready to continue.
Literally anything.
Yes.
Well, so the question is just, can we afford a long rest, or do we need to go try to stop the city, stop the riot?
I vote short rest. I get my bardic inspiration back on a short rest, and I can Song of Rest on a short rest, so that you all, if you need health, can recover more health. But it doesn't help with spell slots, so I'm okay with going into whatever with no more spell slots, though.
Narratively, I vote short rest.
Yeah, if we can short rest, I'm like good to just like carry on with the day.
Okay, so we're doing a short rest, and if it's successful, can I roll my dice?
Yeah, so short rest. Why does it say? Why does your thing only say you have 2? You have 2 HP.
Who?
Zaro.
I actually have 1. I just had a good berry. I was dead.
Oh, gotcha. So.
How does Song of Rest affect it?
If you are spending any hit dice to regain hit points, you get an extra 1d6.
Oh, wait, it didn't roll? Oh, there we go. It just rolled 1. You little punk. Would you just roll what I'm telling you to roll?
Your short rest does not go as planned.
Oh,
no.
Damn.
Okay, wait. Sorry. Before, I would like to not short rest on both sides of a doorway. I would like to be in the more sheltered spot as a party. So if we could just move there before we continue this.
Yeah, I'm good with all that.
Yeah, the part that doesn't have a hole in the wall?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking like up here, kind of sheltered in this corner. That's where I'm thinking.
Maybe let's go over here so that as they come around the corner, we're not in eyesight.
Okay, that's fine.
And anybody comes up here, we're kind of hiding.
Okay. I will say that Eliro shall do the same. Eshthea, are you huddled together with them?
I mean, I don't know what exactly else I'd be doing.
Are you gonna lay down in the blood?
Keeping watch.
Okay.
Well, I'm definitely not in the blood, but I'm saying I might be more on the stairway.
Okay.
Because
I say you're like guarding
healthier.
the door to the stairway area.
Right,
where
basically
the hatch
what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
hatch.
So, as you try to like take a moment of respite in all of the chaos and fire and soot and smoke, the stillness starts to set in, and then you start hearing this very odd, like, raping noise.
Oh, what noise?
Scraping.
Excuse me?
Scraping, okay. I'm sure.
But then it becomes a little bit more clear. There's like mini scrapes. And emerging from the gaps in the walls and the wardrobe and behind barrels and under crates, like form together, these tiny little white pieces are coming together to form little cat skeletons.
Oh shit.
What?
The scraping is actually purring that you're hearing.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm perfectly fine with this. I do not stop my short rest.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, had we
If
performed the short rest? Or are we mid short rest?
Yeah, like this doesn't. What we're good.
yeah, I mean the other cat was friendly, so if unless we have this is definitely weird, for sure. But if they don't appear to be hostile, I wouldn't assume they're hostile.
Yeah, if we're mid short rest, I'm good with it.
Give me 10 minutes, actually, and I can tell you what I think about these cats.
They slowly start approaching all of you.
I
Are we
want to
mid?
try to pet one.
Can we get confirmation whether we're mid short rest or not?
We are mid short rest.
Right.
Okay.
Do a animal husbandry check.
Oh no, it was almost a 20. God damn it. Fuck. I'm rolling so terribly. This is terrible.
So by looking at them, actually do a quick perception check for me too.
Okay. I'm excited to roll a 1 on this.
Okay.
15.
You can tell by just your knowledge of cats that they look very territorial and very aggressive.
Okay. Then
And
I
the
would
one
like
you
to
just-
not pet them.
Okay.
if I noticed that in time.
Yeah. We'll say you noticed that in time before you tried to pet them.
Great. Okay. Are there any windows near us?
No, you have backed up against a windowless wall.
Okay, cool. These cats don't have eyes.
No. They have eye sockets.
Right, yeah. But guys, I think we should leave the attic. That's what I think.
Sounds like a good call to me.
I don't know how we're gonna do that.
They're cats. We can just jump up.
Okay, yeah. I'm down for a plan. Jump over the skeleton cats and run for the stairs. Let's do it.
If we leave, that interrupts the short rest. Is that correct?
Yeah, the
He
short rest
didn't
only takes
say
like 20 minutes, so.
how long we are into
Oh, an
it.
hour. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't say
Gosh.
how long we are into it. It's not like, oh, we wasted most of an hour.
I would say that this happened within the first 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we can just go downstairs, and if these cats don't follow us, then we can try and rest in a room. Other people slept in this house, so like presumably there has to be a place that's allowed to sleep. We can go sleep in the creepy doll room.
Yes, sir. Have we heard from her? What happened to her again?
We sent her off to help with the riots in the city, and we have not heard from her, but she's probably not very happy with us.
Well, sounds a whole lot like her problem. Maybe she shouldn't have been supporting a despot.
Yeah, I'm not really. Honestly, I don't know if we can recover the city situation. I think maybe this is just going to end with us leaving the city before things get too bad.
This is we
had all these grand aspirations of like setting up a council, and I just don't know if it's going to happen.
Oh, we saved the city. You mean you lit it on fire and left? And killed all the leadership.
Yeah, that's gonna be us. Well, not all the leadership. Lady W's still got her militia literally burning the city, so they're in good hands.
Yeah, I think
Right.
I don't want to say I told you so, but I think I kind of said that this was a bad idea.
Well, listen, it's not like anyone ever trusted Lady Boxer.
No. I also didn't actually say so. I participated very actively.
If I recall, you specifically prayed and asked your God about this very question. Is it a bad idea to light the city on fire? And then you decided to go through with it.
DM, the whole time this is happening, I pull out my hempen rope and am tossing it halfway across the room and kind of wiggling it and jerking it left and right to play with the cats.
Well, first of all, let's do initiative. I'll let you.
God damn it.
Let's just do initiative. Make this
Pouring
easier.
it on thick.
No,
We're gonna die.
we just finished the combat, so I stepped out to take my dog out to poop. I have a +3 if anybody can roll for me.
You want me to do it?
No, I can roll for you.
There we go.
Oh.
Hey!
Wow.
You get a 20?
Yeah.
I just critted both of our initiatives, David.
Oh wow,
Oh.
nice.
Super cool.
Is that
It's gonna be
sibling
the
power?
only good rules I have for the whole day.
Initiative.
Back to
So
back.
you're both 23.
Yeah.
Jake is a 6.
It's par for the course. Too much goodness.
Hold on, David won't be a 23. He'll be like a 25.
No, he said he has a +3.
I think it's a
fail
+3
for me. I'm a 2.
Wait, it
Because
went
he
down
lost
one.
the one dex.
Yeah. So I did go down from a +4.
Okay.
I mean, on
I
a
was like,
spectrum
no
of
way,
good
David
and bad,
only
that's
has a
3
3.
crits.
And it really sucks. Wait,
Bad, that's 3 crits in a row.
do we even
And
go up to level
also-
9 in this campaign? I might not ever go back up to a +4.
David and I are the ones at 1 health, so it's good for us to be moving quickly. In
For
this
sure.
scenario. You could stand to take a hit, Norford.
Oh, for sure. Just enjoying the numerical chances.
Yeah.
All right. You're up, Lior.
Cool. I'm gonna try to leap over this cat on my way towards the door. That's
Okay.
my intended path of movement.
All right. I'm going to say you need to succeed on a pretty hard dexterity check, and then you can avoid attacks from both of them.
Can
Nice.
I roll athletics?
Yeah, you can do an athletics check.
Fab.
As a reminder, the disengage action is the same.
24.
All right, that works.
Great. How much movement was that? I didn't actually. That was. Oh, whoops. I'm on 5, 10, 15, 20. I would like to move the rest of all of my 30 movement towards that trapdoor.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Zaro, you're up.
Can I do that same acrobatic thing?
Sure. You will not be able to take disengage if you fail, though.
Oh.
It's
How
risk
far away is the
reward.
trapdoor? Was she able to move 60 feet, or she only moved 30 feet?
Oh, yeah, I guess I assumed that jumping over them was an action, but if it's not, then I could move the other.
Yeah, so you can move the rest of your 30 feet. Yeah. It was
Perfect,
like a
then
risk reward.
I'm
In that
downstairs.
case, I need to take the risk. If she had only moved 30, I only have to outrun her. You know how that goes? So I was fine with making sure I get at least further than her. But with her going 60, I would like to take the risk and try to go 90.
Okay. All right, and it's going to be a pretty hard check. So.
Oh, she made it, didn't she?
Yeah, but
You
I rolled
rolled
a
a
24.
Yeah, I could beat that.
Okay.
Are you rolling athletics?
No. Wait, can you check my... I'm pretty sure acrobatics is better, but do you have my character sheet? I'm halfway back.
Acrobatics is the dex one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my acrobatics is good, and I have proficiency in it and expertise in it, and I can boost it. So I think I have a good chance. You want to just roll the d20 and we'll kind of... The modifiers.
Sure.
We'll
I got
figure
it.
it out.
I got it. I'm rolling a d20 for you.
Then roll a d8.
Rolled a 13.
Yeah, and then roll the d8.
Why is a d100 in between a d8 and a d10? That makes no sense. All right, 4. So
Okay,
we're
so
up
what's
to
me at 17?
Yeah.
It's at least a +3. I don't know if you want to reveal whether or not it matters. I think it's a +6 because I have the expertise version, so I think it's +3 and +3.
Yep,
For
you
sure it's
do
+6.
pass.
All right, and then I'll go 120 feet.
120.
I mean, I'm sorry, 90. 90.
Like, where the heck are you getting 120?
Nope, I'm not a monk.
Plot
5,
twist, there are cats
50,
downstairs too.
60,
They can't hit me though because I'm so fast.
70. Wait. 45. So it's 90 total?
I have 90 total. 30, 30, and 30.
Okay. Like, you have. Yeah, I think you're about that for that. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right. I moved you a little further down, Leor, because I don't think you had your full move. If
Great.
you're just running straight out.
Yeah.
Okay. And I am headed downstairs now to mark off my psychic dice.
Did we re-roll for our halfling friend?
Re-roll.
For Elira.
She has. It's her turn now. Oh no, we didn't. Oh yeah, we did we? I'm not sure if I did
She
or not.
was 6 in the last, so if you re-rolled her, then she's got the same thing.
10. So
she still goes
she's
now,
in the same
but
spot.
I was just checking.
There we go. All right, so yeah, she is going to, not to be outdone, she's going to try and do the same thing as you guys did.
But she's
Like,
a halfling. It's significantly harder for her to jump over those cats.
But also more important for her to keep her dash.
Especially if you're thinking over 5 feet above these things, she has to like triple her own height.
Ooh, she rolled a 9.
Yikes.
She's not at 1 HP though, at least. So
She took a ton of damage.
NGL, she said you're possessed. She can fucking die.
She said who is possessed?
She called you possessed.
Was this post sword? This before? I don't really remember that.
She said that you killed your entire family because you were possessed by a demon.
Oh right. Yeah, that.
The Red Wedding.
Yeah.
All right, she took 2 damage. She's got 3 health left.
I get all the side characters mixed up like crazy. They're all women. Have we had a single male side character that has like? I mean, it's fine, but I'm getting them all confused. Her and the evil lady. Lady W is pretty easy to remember. I'm glad we came up with that shorthand.
Irina, Elira.
Right, those sound too similar to me.
Yeah, I hear you. I might need to go for like 5 minutes because I might have broken our checkout flow.
I love that.
Right? I the other thing I did at work today was I emailed 110,000 people to go buy this thing. So it'd be great if I broke the checkout flow, right?
Go buy it. Oh,
are you Elon
damn.
Musk?
Nah,
Just
son.
mass emailing everyone?
It's not a small amount of people.
Yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna go revert my change. I'll be back in 5 minutes though.
Look.
Okay.
All the cats surround Elira and claw the living shit out of her, and she is down.
Fuck Elira. What the fuck?
And the rest of them surround you, Norbert, and just hissing and clawing at you. They what is your DC? AC is 11?
Yeah. No, my AC is 12.
Oh, it's 12? Okay, it's wrong here then.
Boy.
All 3 of them hit you, 1 damage apiece.
Also, a quick question. So my preemptive ploy of trying to play with them with the rope, nothing?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, I did hear you, and I didn't say what they did, but it was almost like they didn't react. Like they were intent on you being like intruders.
Almost like they couldn't even see the yarn with their 0 eyeballs.
I didn't believe it. You know, like they can
No, I
see,
thought it
but
was a
they
great
can't
idea.
see.
That was a great call.
But I have you at 36 now. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct.
All right, Edgedale, you're up. Oh.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was just saying Edgedale's turn because cats are done scratching away.
Does he still have super spores up, and does that hurt all of them?
No,
If they leave the spore or they start with the spore.
well, I suspect they're not going to be vulnerable to necrotic, but maybe just as a test. One of them, when it reached within 10 feet of me, should have. I should have declared it sooner, but made a con saving throw. If it's allowed, call that out now.
Okay, I will do the first one here. Con saving throw, I rolled what's the safe?
14.
Yeah, it saves.
Damn. I suspect they're resistant to necrotic anyway, and 1d4 of it is not helpful.
Well, but they're only doing 1 damage. It might just be like a mass of rats to finish us off. You know, might be really weak individually.
I was kind of thinking that too, but in any event, so our friend Elira, all I have left is healing word at 3rd level to save her. So 64 plus 3.
That's a lot.
Oh, that's 66.
Hit point things.
The second one. 14.
Almost just as good. Crazy good rolls.
14?
14 plus 3, so 17 healing for Elira. And then I'll cast the Starry Wisp. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 radiant. 2d8 at this level. Oh wait, that's level 5? What level are we, 5?
I thought you were out of spell slots. Jeez.
No, this is a cantrip.
Oh, gotcha.
I am entirely and utterly out of spell slots.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, shit. So that's still only like a 10 then.
Thanks, Edgedale, for healing me. I got lots of scratches.
Does a 10 hit?
No, it does not. They jump out of the way of your attack.
Edgedale, classic, not particularly useful.
Oh,
you just
were updated in the 2024 version. That's freaking sweet. I always thought it was pretty weak before.
I saved our NPC that we don't even like.
True.
True.
Norbert, you're up.
So our NPC that we don't even like, which I do not remember the name of at all.
Elira.
Elira.
I'm Elira.
Also, it's not that we don't like her, but she did call our friend possessed.
But I mean, out of character, she might be right.
She's almost definitely right. Let's be real.
I was just repeating. I have absolutely neutral feelings towards our friend here. Not positive nor negative. Just none. Is she up?
Yeah, she good.
Okay.
Her eyes are currently open.
Okay. Well then, Norbert is going to run like shit.
Do it.
I had like 5 other plans based on what all of y'all did. I was even thinking of running towards the window at one point.
Plans on plans. All right.
Depending on depending on if the rope worked or not.
Now,
Dash action. Just if you want to, DM. I think this was 30 feet, so just dash action out of there.
so the path you're gonna have to take is gonna be like this, if you can see me.
Oh, do I have to disengage from the kitty cats?
Yes. Unless you want
Well,
to
you
take
don't
next
have
opportunity.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could help Elira
Wait.
out by taking them.
Wait, hold up. What size
hold
are
on.
they? You don't have
Okay.
to. I think they're small enough that you don't actually have to walk around them. They are
I can walk through.
tiny beasts. Yeah, you can walk through them.
Yeah, you can walk right.
All right. So a couple things. Do I have to disengage if I don't want to take attacks from these three?
Yes.
Okay. Second question: if I pass through this cat, do I take an attack of and a cat of opportunity?
When you leave its area of like melee attack range, yes. When you enter it, no.
Okay. Well, then I will disengage from the three.
Okay.
And I will travel 30 feet.
I can't quite make it.
Really?
Yeah, you can't quite make it.
You know what? Norbert doesn't have it in him to attack kitties, even if they're dead and have no eyes in their sockets. So I'm just gonna dash, and I will go the far. DM, dealer's choice. Just make me dash 60 feet away, down the stairs.
So I'm just gonna do the fastest way, because I don't think you can avoid attacks of opportunity from any of these cats, no matter how you do it. So
yeah, do it.
40 feet, and so you take 7 attacks of opportunity.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, Batman. 1, 2.
I do have some cleanup after we're done with this. Not too much.
2 misses and 1 crit. 1 crit, but the crit doesn't actually change the amount of damage.
One critical attack.
Yeah, the critical attack does 1 damage. So you take 4 damage total. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Missing 1. Sorry.
Probably could have mopped these guys up so easy.
Still 4
How much
damage.
total? 4 damage. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Good with that. That was 40 feet.
And you got 45. And now climb down is 50. And then you can do what you want from there.
I'm just leaving. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Just let's see. There you go. 60. Real quick cleanup. I cast 2 leveled spells earlier, and I didn't roll chaos.
Oh, okay. Roll chaos.
I have on my sheet, just double checking with you on my notes. Chaos is currently at 7. Do you have the same?
Yes, that's what I got.
There's 1. There's 2. Chaos is at 9 now.
Correct.
Don't make me check
That's
you
crazy.
next time. Get a little tired of that.
You can feel the chaos building.
So all it takes is like a 10. You got a 50-50 shot next time?
9 or lower.
9 or lower.
That's it. Intern.
All right, Leor, you are up.
Is there any indication that the cats are following us down the stairs, or are they staying up there?
No indication yet, yes or no. You just hear a bunch of scuttling and scraping upstairs, and some. You just saw Norbert come out of the hatch as well. And he's got some kitty scrapes on his face.
Okay. I am gonna just take the dash action and try to put distance between myself and the trapdoor.
Okay. Sounds good. And then was that 60?
Yeah.
All right. Zaro, you're up. Are you doing the same?
Yep.
All right. And that's 90 for you because you're a special boy.
Yeah, I'll peek around corners, even if it slows me down slightly, just to make sure I'm not walking into something way ahead of everybody.
Do you want to go down the stairs normally, or do you want to just jump the balcony?
I don't want to take damage, but I mean, I'm cool with hopping like the last little bit. Oh, you're talking about way up there? How far is that?
It is well, it's a one story, so what, 12 feet maybe? How medieval ceilings? Maybe 10 feet, 12 feet?
Okay, can I sacrifice 10 foot of rope and take a little bit of my time to make a rope that everybody else can drop down and then drop down it?
Hold up. To do that, it will take your action.
Yeah, I'm aware that
I will let you get to the edge and then do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
And then bonus action, I could slide down.
No. Wait, what? Your bonus action for you to move?
I thought you were saying I'm sacrificing one action, so 30 move speed when I have 90. If you include if you're saying that's action and bonus action, I'm still fine with
I
that.
guess you can. Yeah, if you got that, I'll let you slide down for that since you've got your broken action economy. All right.
A class always has something to do with the bonus action. Rogues just have a little bit more ability.
The class
most really don't.
The class always has broken action economy.
It's like my first time playing a rogue ever. I'm liking it.
I wouldn't say rogues are broken because they also don't get spells or like anything except that. But yeah, they definitely they get it's extra move, extra attacks, extra whatever they can do. They get more of.
It's basically everything out of combat, kind of like a bard, and then single combat damage.
Right. Compared to spells can literally just break encounters, puzzles.
Let me see here.
I don't know if this is like particularly late game or not, but I feel like sometimes a fighter can break stuff, with like, and then I attack again, and then I attack again.
With action surge, they can do like 8 in a turn easy. Plus potentially bonus actions. And with a magic weapon, each of those could be hitting for like 15, 20 damage.
So, Edgethao, you're the only one left up there, but you see the cat start to like make some very odd movements as they approach each other.
Oh, one of them has to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, I'll do the one in front of you. Save, con save. 10.
Oh damn! We finally get to roll a whole D4 necrotic damage against something that's probably resistant. A whole 1 damage. It's the LOP.
The cat dies.
The cat is bloodied.
Damn.
Blood materialized from nowhere.
Yeah.
The skeleton is juicing blood.
Yeah. Blood came out just to show how damaged it was.
From the spores. From it breathing in spores.
Correct. I would say the spores attached to the bones and started to degrade them slightly.
They're weakening the bones. Yeah.
It's the marrow.
Not the joints.
It's a little bit in the marrow.
Edge Thao OP. I am the greatest warrior.
You're the only one that's damaged a cat so far. The cats again start to approach each other, and their bones are starting to twitch. And then you see separately like a bunch of small little bones. It looks they're forming together into like a column, like a vertebrae, and the cats start to unfold and unwind in their skeletons and kind of merge together.
I don't particularly want them to do that. Have you thought about that one?
Transformers, cat bones in disguise.
Transform cats.
Oh,
at
goodness.
least it's just one big one now.
Is it a panther?
Oh, it's two big ones? That looks like a dude.
Oh, I can't see it because kind of sight.
So they had begun to fuse. Each of these beings is made up of two cat skeletons, as you can see. You can see each pelvis of the cat making up one of its legs, and each of the ribs, like a bunch of tiny ribs going up the side of them, and they're about the same height as you, Edgethao. These small cat malformed skeletons.
Edgethao,
So,
I hope you get out of there, bro.
So that's their turn?
Yes, that is their turn.
Alright, okay. I would like to step through this doorway.
Okay. You take one attack of opportunity so far. May scrape at you, but miss.
Nice.
I would then like to make a ranged spell attack against the one who's 10 feet away.
Okay.
Oh, crit! I assume that's going to hit. It's a 26. I believe a crit always hits, though.
That does hit.
So that's for 4d8 radiant damage. 24 radiant.
Okay.
That's a high roll.
It is dead. It just falls apart.
And then I close the door? Question mark?
You close the door.
Close the door.
All right. You still have some move left.
NGL, I kind of want to see what happens. I'm feeling very empowered. I do back off, though.
One second, sorry.
Oh, I'm going to look at the map anyway.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Finn tried to steal my mic.
I heard.
Yeah. All right.
So I'd like to basically like come to the top of the hatch. Is that stairs or a hole? I forget.
It is like a hatch.
Okay.
With
I'd like to kind of
with like a ladder.
Oh, a ladder. Okay. I'd like to kind of maybe put my top stand at the top of the ladder, basically.
All right, sounds good.
Ladders. Much bigger obstacles for halflings.
All right, Norb, what are you doing? You doing the runaway game? $60 feet.
Give me one moment, please.
Okay.
Are we still connected mentally? Because I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, hold on, guys. Maybe we just stop and fight this one.
It was several hours, but I don't know how much time it's been.
I mean, I really wouldn't be able to have that conversation or rapport with you being on a separate floor.
He's just right above the hat. I don't, because my line of sight, like eyesight.
It has been all day already, though. It's probably.
I mean, really, it was just like the siege on the Baron's house, and then we've continued the siege on the Baron's house the whole time. Because I used it in prep of this, right?
Well, we used it before we even started the riot.
Yeah, I feel like that was like an hour, and then like what's the entire assault on the Baron's house been? Plus like our 10-minute rest, maybe another hour, and I think I had like 4 hours.
Dash intern.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say, well, Lior's turn, but I don't think she's back yet.
Oh, side note, just because I thought it was funny, I always have a side note thing going on, and when we started the session, you were talking about the faceless woman. The first thing I wrote down was, does she have ears? And then after writing that, you immediately just murked her, and I just crossed that off. It's like,
No longer has ears.
yeah.
Not important information anymore.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it is theoretically. I mean, that's a DM question if we still have the voice up or not.
If I remember correctly, it was for like multiple hours.
I think it was like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I think it was the first one I didn't roll one.
Yeah, you rolled pretty good this time.
I would say that, yeah, it's probably still up. I don't think it's been 4
Ooh.
hours since all of this started.
Cool. We packed a whole adventuring day into 4 hours.
I mean, honestly, yeah. Yeah, and you're almost dead.
Like multiple sessions just clearing out the mansion. And that's like, it shouldn't have taken that long in game, right? It was all
and you ran all the way from downtown.
Fights, and there have been multiple fights.
It's all been like since we got to the mansion. I feel like everything here has been in combat, so it's like
right. So despite
like,
being multiple sessions, it's been like you said, maybe like a couple hours in game, few hours max. But in any event, so I would like to communicate then, like, guys, I already killed, I think, basically 2 of the cats. We might stop and we might turn and fight this one. Just tossing it out there.
Well, if I'm allowed to respond briefly, out of turn, I'd say like lure him down the stairs and I'll be ready.
We'll see if they can even open the door. They are cats.
Lior is probably just going to say something like, yeah, I might be back up, but I don't want to be anywhere near them. I'm about dead. So how about
she's at 1 HP. That's a different story.
I'm gonna chill down here and like rest, and I'll just be the backup. So she climbs down the rope that you made, Zaro, and just kind of stands at the bottom of the landing. So Zaro, you're up. I assume you are going to move here and then ready in action.
Oh, I was actually going to go, depending on if I can make it there, all the way up here.
Up here? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think I can with 60 and then still ready in action, using the bonus action to get to 60.
Okay. I'll leave those there, actually.
Yeah, I feel like it's less likely somebody runs up the stairs and gets to jump on me if they have to run over a ton of dead bodies on stairs.
It's true. I'm like wanting to clean it up, but I feel like narratively, no, they're still there. You still have to deal with their bodies. Elira is going to take a page out of your book and say, "All right, I'll post up with you," and she is also going to ready an action.
Oh, but you don't want to do it like where you get the whole hallway line of sight? You want to wait till they're right next to you?
No, you could. No, I'd rather have more cover here. But thanks.
I mean, you're the one who got healed. I'm over here literally on the brink of death, and you got a fat chunk of HP from my buddy.
That's not my fault.
Yeah, but you can trust us to bring you back, and right now you're the one who looks like they could probably actually take a couple hits.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm helping.
Man. Yeah.
I didn't want to be here.
Didn't you though?
Yeah, I'm confused. She keeps switching up her thought process.
Well, I want
if she wants
herself.
We need to kill these cats if she wants the thing she wants.
That's true.
Like, she's the one who wants in this room.
Yeah. I don't really remember all of the discussions with her, but I thought she was very specific. Like, I need to go to the Baron's mansion. I want to do stuff there.
With the son's workshop specifically.
Okay, well, mentally, I'm relaying Edge the Out. Don't heal this person over me ever again, please.
So, each one of these things approaches you and makes a couple swipes at you with their hands, which just kind of look like the skulls of the cats with their teeth in it. So it's kind of like swiping you, but it's also with a cat bite.
Hold on, they open the door? They know how to do that?
Bad kid. Next time we're getting child-proof door locks.
Also, though...
So, are you at the top of the hatch, or are
save.
you outside the hatch?
I'm at the top of it. The question about the door is the door from the other room into this one. Also, though, con save.
So, yes, they can't open that door.
Damn, these are some smart cats.
Cats are notably pretty smart.
Yeah, we got buttons so our pets could speak to us. My dog has no idea.
I got a crit save.
Cat instantly.
One of these days, that ability is going to come in clutch. Actually, it did before, didn't it?
I think so.
It like last hit something, I think.
Yeah, it did.
In any event, sounds like they are going to try to wallop me.
Yep. Your AC is 17. 3 hits.
3 hits?
Correct.
3 does not hit.
No, 3 different attacks hit. Sorry. And it is.
I knew what you meant. I'm just an asshole.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just an asshole.
I just assume that I'm always ambiguous and confusing in my language. But you take 14 piercing damage.
Damn! I thought they were doing 1 damage, brother.
Oh, the cats were. The cats could only do 1 damage.
So, when I did Radiant, I know I kind of crit and already did a shit ton of damage, but like...
No, it didn't seem any different.
Didn't seem any different. Alright, cool. It's my turn then?
Actually, you are up.
And there's no third one, like, on the other side of the door or some shit?
Nope.
All right, okay, I say back to my friends, guys, I fucking miscalculated. I need help. And then I'm gonna make an attack with my primal savagery. My fingernails sharpen, and
miss.
I
You boof
fucking
it.
miss.
You scrape the air.
I should have disengaged.
Norbert, you're up.
Wait.
Or unless you want to move, actually, Al.
No, I can't take 2 potential attacks.
But at least you'll drop down,
Wait.
right?
That
Then I
was
can help
3
you.
different hits for that damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna risk it then, and I'm gonna go down the ladder.
Okay.
As long as they don't like crit, I should be good.
They both swipe at you, and one hits you for 7 damage.
Oh,
What the fuck, dude? I mean, like, I'm up. I could probably take another hit, maybe even 2, but dude, this isn't what you advertised with the cats.
Well,
This is not what was previously advertised.
No. Well, the cats were supposed to be easy if you took care of them.
In any event, I use my 25 move.
Here's some meta knowledge. The cats had 2 HP.
That's what I was saying. I think if we just turn now. Oh well. We had party members at literally 1 HP.
That's
They
true.
couldn't.
That's true. It was a risk.
Yeah, and once I get 2 of us down and they're flanking everybody else, you're getting death by 1,000 cat bites.
In any event, we can kite them from here.
All right, you basically went down 10 feet.
Yeah, I
of
didn't know
movement.
how to. Yeah, so I'm like 15 feet away from wherever.
All right, so you move 10 and you need to move 20 more?
No, I only get 15 more.
Oh, 15 more. You want to just move
Yeah.
down that hallway? There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't waste any move either. I wasn't like, oh, let's stop and see what happened. I could have got halfway down the ladder, I guess.
That's true. Norbert, you're up.
Little baby halfling legs.
You know, with the amount of knowledge, like we all have mind speak right now, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that can be hard, in my opinion, sometimes as a player, because with all the knowledge that you have on deck, it's like sometimes you feel, pushed
Yeah, I
to
think
do something.
technically we don't know that they've merged. If that's your question, Edge the Owl has not actually told us they merged.
I feel like I said something about that.
You said they're little pansy cats. Get up here. We can fight them.
Yeah.
No, and then when they start, I may not have said they have now merged into larger beings, but I was definitely communicating the situation has become dire. I need help.
Okay,
I definitely said that.
Well, yes, but you didn't, I don't know, spell out that you were sending that to us. I thought you were just saying, oh, wow.
Oh, no, I intended to. I absolutely intended to.
So this is what I'm trying to hash out from Norbert's point of view. One, Norbert didn't want to fight the cats. They were meek and felt like he could just rush past them and not deal with it, and has certain feelings about that. And then it turned into a situation, and it's like, okay, well, Norbert wants to help his friend, but at the same time, also envisioned cats and was like, I'm sure he can take care of himself. So that's kind of like the crossroads I'm trying to take Norbert through right now. It's like,
I understand and I agree if your in character decision is to react differently, but I would.
Norbert is frozen in place.
Said before, I am.
Norbert is frozen in place, panged by indecision.
But there are the 2 other pieces that have been sent telepathically for sure, which is him saying, Edge the Owl, saying, hey guys, I think we should, fight these guys. And me saying, I got your back. I'm going back over there, lead them down the stairs, and I'll hit them when they come around the corner. So those have both been communicated telepathically. If that changes what you want to do,
I also definitely said I need help.
I
Definitely said that.
I think with all that being said, I would head back. But I would like to notate, like Norbert's original feelings and intent versus what transpired. I guess, is what I was trying to say. Is like
yeah,
character wise.
Yes.
So
Edgedale, are you?
I will head back. Away. I will head.
Are you closing doors as you're walking through Edgedale? Like
I
you
did
up
not
there?
go through any more doors.
You went through this door.
So that's 40 feet.
Oh, which door? Hold on.
That's 60.
I'm not gonna lie, they can open doors. I'm not concerned.
Okay.
All right. So you know what? I dashed 60 feet, and I'm like, Edgedale, they're just bone cats, man. What?
They're bigger.
I thought we got out of here. I thought we were getting out of here.
I got little legs.
Why weren't you getting out of here?
I have little legs.
Fine.
And I thought they were easier to kill.
Damn. Fine. Look, I'll cover you. Let's get out of here.
I can only go half as fast as you guys, even when I dash.
That's fine. I'll cover you. Let's get out of here.
I'm going.
Lior is going to, I think, dash, so she gets right about here, so she's still in deep cover, but she can pop in and maybe take a pot shot if needed.
Yeah, she expressed a desire to stay safe.
But Lior is not one to abandon anybody.
Yes. Also,
Zaro,
being alone in the mansion is also dangerous.
True. Zaro, you are up.
Alright, still no kitty.
Still no kitty.
I warn him, like, they are no longer just kitties.
Okay, can I go up here and grab Edgedale and drag him?
Do athletics check.
Ooh, good roll. 16.
And are you willing, Edgedale, to be dragged?
I mean, I'm willing.
Not like dragging him like by his feet to where his head's on the ground. You know what I mean? Just like pulling him by like the shoulder.
Is it a consensual drag?
Here's my one hesitation. I am still a little healthier than you.
Yeah, but you're just complaining about how slow you were. I could fix that problem.
That's more part of my excuse for not having gotten away. And it's not a good one. But I saw that and I appreciate it, but I'm very conscious of the fact that you got 1 HP. You're a little you're going out of your way for me. I'll feel bad if you die.
The spores are telling you something.
All right, so yes, are you getting dragged or not? What's
I will get dragged. That's what I'm saying. I will get dragged, but
well,
out of character. I'm the one who fucked up. Don't die to save me.
If we're having this conversation after, like you've raised this after I get to you, I'm already invested. I'm gonna drag you. If I'm having this before I've moved, I'll stay put.
I'll wait till you guys are.
Yeah, he'll wait till you get there.
Yeah, one way or another, I think we're all gonna make it out of this alive. For the moment, I'm like, God damn, this guy's so amazing. He's trying to save me, but brother, you're almost dead.
Cool. I can drag you, I think, probably as fast as this thing can run, but we're gonna find out. What does that reduce my move speed? I used 20 to get to him.
It's half. It would be halved. After you started holding him.
Yeah, 35 more. So where's my measure?
Damn. So you can carry me faster than I can run.
Yeah,
so I'll get into the balcony.
Out of character, I think it's very flavorful. I think it's cool.
Yeah, this is a moment, dude. This is our party. Truly forming for the first time.
Oh man, and I missed it.
Oh yeah, it's getting emotional in here.
Is everything good, Alina?
Yeah. It wasn't even me actually, but it's fixed now.
Oh, that's good. It's always nice when it's not you, and it's
Right?
Yeah. It turns out our query was not very efficient, but that wasn't my fault. I didn't write it, and the email that I sent was so effective that we just blew through our database memory. So that was the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had so many people trying to buy that they couldn't anymore, but we fixed it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Super cool.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Anyway, what I missed? Are we all still alive?
Yeah, and
Sort
yeah,
of.
you just gotta move your dude next to me.
I'm on it.
Right.
I really
So
should
actually, I'll
have moved.
explain. You got to explain to Lior what you saw.
Okay. Lior. So here's the situation. You guys all got out. I was trying to hold the rear guard because I had, I was still feeling pretty healthy, and they were just doing little baby cat scratches. And then, oh boy, they are no longer baby kitties, and they really hurt me, and I got scared. And Zaro came and saved me, and he's so fucking cool.
Cool.
Oh, Norbert
they,
also is there to
turn
save
into
me,
one
but
big cat, or like
it feels like they are currently there were 3, and I killed 1.
Oh.
He like on a scale of 1 to 10, these guys are like 3s. But if these last 2, if they're also gonna combine, I suspect that might turn into like a solid 6 on the threat level scale.
And it's out at 13.
That's out. Yes, that is a kind of made up scale. I'm not trying to guess CR or anything. I'm sort of just vibing their strength levels.
Oh shit, you guys all look haggard.
Yeah,
I think
trying to be like, maybe you should help us more.
Yeah, I think we could really just finish them off pretty quick, but look, no one. We just got to be real careful if we do that, or we run. But
all right, Zara, you want to persuade Elira to try and embolden her to keep attacking instead of running away?
Like, yeah, you still have plenty of time. It's a long hallway. You can just like stand right there and like get ready, and as soon as you see him come around that corner in that hallway, you take your shot at him, and then you book it. You still got plenty of time. They're not that bad. We healed you, so like you're already playing with house money. You know what I mean?
Do
like,
a
I'd be fine
persuasion
right now.
with advantage.
I got a 9.
So she goes, well, you make some good points. I'll stand behind Norbert. How about that?
Oh, that's more than I was even asking to do. I was just asking you to get. Well, I don't know if you had. She had ranged attacks, right? She had like a short bow, long bow, something.
Yeah, crossbow.
I was just saying, like, get there to where you can get a shot at him.
Well, I don't see anybody right now. I was trying to see where they're coming from.
Cool. That was out of character. I'm happy in character. I wouldn't have said anything.
Norbert in character looks back at her and was like, I'm a pretty good meat shield.
As a sorcerer.
Wait, what
the
is
other
that?
tank is a druid.
Normally not, but
oh my god,
I have eaten shit a lot.
Collectively, we have like 30 health.
So yeah, each skeleton is kind of like when you look at his Norbert, it's like an amalgamation of like 2 cats that have been pulled apart and put back together.
It literally made it all the way up to me.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay,
I was gonna die if you guys didn't come back.
It was at the top of the hatch, is where they are, because he was standing on top of the hatch.
Okay.
And these are like humanoid skeletons?
Ish. So I know the picture shows humanoid, but it's doesn't really look anything human. It's kind of a mishmash of bones piled up on top of each other.
Gotcha.
He didn't have like a grotesque cat.
Yeah.
Famously, DM did say it was as tall as Edgedale. Now.
Yes. It is no longer a tiny creature. It is now small. And it is going to attack.
Out of character, I think they have like 10 HP. 10 to 15 max. Like 2 good attacks, and we're done with this fight.
He does 40 damage. I'm just kidding.
Oh, hold on.
I'm just kidding. He attacks twice. First one misses, and the second one does get you with this little kitty skull with teeth in it. Swipes at you.
You assume the second one gets me.
Wait.
Oh, are you gonna cast shield? Like, what's happening?
Wait. Where?
Okay.
Is this cat in the room with Norbert? Norbert's like over here in the doll room.
No. What?
No.
Here. Are you on the right level?
Do you know how many Norbert? Do you know how many Norberts are in the doll room?
Norbert is there on my map. He's right there.
I can't see in here. This is black.
Right, it's black, but he's in the blackness. I will show you guys what I see on my map.
I think you need to refresh.
Aaron's gonna fucking attack us.
Oh, maybe.
No, now Aaron's gaslighting us because I saw something too.
There's nothing there on my screen. Like, even on the GM screen, there's nothing there. I promise you, I'm not.
I want to see now.
Okay, I'm sending a screenshot.
I might have seen a finger.
No, he was here. Oops, I can't ping the screenshot. Duh.
I think it's just being funky.
Man, you want to talk about?
That is not what I saw. Yeah, you just got something.
Okay, no, he's in
you
the right
gotta
spot now.
refresh.
It's fine. I was just very confused. I was like, "What? He's attacking who? Who's getting damaged?" Like,
well, it's confusion in a way that would make too much sense in a dark way.
The dolls have come alive.
Yeah, well, I got back in and I was like, "Why is Norbert in the doll room? That's a weird place for him to be." I assume I'll get there and I'll figure it out. Like.
But it's weird that you can see him and he doesn't offer any vision either.
Right, it's like he's in the doll room but no longer in my party.
Yeah,
which is real weird.
Like, that scared the shit out of me.
But you're still psychically linked with him, which is why you know he's in the dollhouse.
Yeah, that's why he really wants to be there, like, mentally.
Okay, let's not make assumptions.
Okay.
All right, so he attacks you. You cast shield. What is your new AC?
Go ahead and throw that up real quick.
+5, so that brings you to 17. Right? Yeah. So that actually.
Yes.
So that still hits you.
Shield has never worked.
God damn.
And I use it so sparingly.
Yep. And you take 3 damage.
I bet it's the 3 lamest damage you've ever given out. Whatever. Man, all right. I can't remember when shield has actually worked. I'm sad.
You'd think that a +5 to AC would be a real game changer.
You think.
All
right. That burns that. And okay.
You really want to get the most. Have you ever swarmed? I think it works on like everybody you get attacked by. So if you're facing like 10 attacks, you'll definitely get something.
And it's like until your turn. So like.
Ooh, crit.
Yeah.
Elira is down.
What the fuck?
There's another one behind her.
Is she not ready in attack? I thought she readied an attack.
Oh, she did. And she missed.
Oh.
Also, how did they get over there?
There's one in the doorway. See it?
Yeah, how did he get to that doorway? Are those rooms connected?
Yeah.
they are. It's like
Okay.
a ensuite bath.
I would like to say for the record, that's not where we told her to go.
I guess so.
Yeah.
No, no one told her not to go there either, though. So.
I would argue that actually. I would say Zaro.
Zaro was pretty explicit.
He was pepping her like, "Hey, just stay around the corner. You're good."
well, if we beat these guys, we can heal her.
Yeah, we can't. We're good.
So that was on the first attack, and on the second attack, it does hit 2 death saves for Elira Swiftshade.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he did roll a crit.
2 out of 3.
Yikes.
Yep.
Okay.
So when you get hit while you're down, you get 2 death saves.
I thought it was 1.
Well,
is it?
I'll
double check.
Is it that it's a double attack, or is it that it chose to attack a downed body?
No, I'm pretty sure it's crit is 2.
Yeah, I thought it was a crit is 2.
Yeah.
So unless it critted twice.
Oh wait, hold up.
Also, she had like 17 health. Are these guys really hit even on a crit? These guys were like little babies.
She had like 14 health left.
Okay.
Builds for a lot.
Yeah, I know I'm a total nub when it comes to all this. So,
what was your healing roll? No, the
healing roll was 14 plus 3, but then she took a hit or 2. So
I didn't think she did 10, so that's 18.
If the attacker is within 5 feet and hits with a melee attack, the hit is a crit hit. And then if you suffer it, so it's automatically a crit, and a crit causes 2 failed death saves. So if it was a ranged attack, it would only be 1.
I didn't know the other part.
I had to double check because it sounded plausible.
Yeah.
Edge, stay out. You're up.
Well, what the fuck? I put the 2 good berries I said I had, I already gave to other people. So, everyone came back for me, so I ain't. Thanks for saving me, Zaro, but I gotta go partially back. I'm gonna use my ranged attack to try to do the radiant damage, Starry Wisp, on the guy I can see from here. Ho, for another crit.
That's what we needed.
22 damage.
Ooh. It
against
misses.
this guy in front of me.
I'm just kidding.
What?
Ghosted.
I was about to freak, dude.
An ethereal.
Oh my god.
I'd like to mention this is the most
especially given
amazing
that this
damage
is our
I've
fourth.
done.
This is our 4th fight in a row with no rests. Like at that point, I would just think that the DM was trying to end the campaign.
And they've all been good fights. I mean, like I said, these guys don't have a ton of health. I think we're like one good attack away from the fight being over.
Yeah, we can do it.
I used my last 5 feet of move to kind of get back behind here.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, that's my first 2 crits of the campaign, I think.
That's a good use of them.
It's all upside from here.
Clutch.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So the cat skeleton amalgamation creature in front of you just kind of turns into a pile of goop from the starry wisp that shoots out from behind you. All that's left is the one through the door that you see that was attacking Elira.
Can you just let us have a little bit more vision of that?
Marbert's
right there.
Let's just give Elira some vision. Maybe that would help.
That would. Like she's in this space, so we're not
She's-
going to be in that space. But it's like otherwise we might have a little bit more vision.
Let's see, vision. Save.
I think I figured something out.
Let's do
like
that.
something to do on your turn, or like a truth about the universe.
Did that work? Can you guys see?
Something I think that our DM is writing about my character, but I don't want to prod too much.
Yep. I mean, figured me out.
Probably not, but my turn, correct?
He is your turn.
Okay, so we have one kitty character here and one double death saving throw friend here.
Oh, here we go. I think I need to do that. Yes. There we go. That's what I need to do.
Okay.
Yep.
If I give a good berry to Lyra here, will she be stabilized?
You still have good berries?
Apparently, I have 2, as was established earlier.
I think it's
And I
mostly
did-
been this, yeah.
Yes, it would take your action, but yes.
I will
with it.
say, I remember a situation of him trying to give his good berries to someone else, and they were like, "No, fuck that."
That was with the
So
hangman, right? And I think we rested since then before the assault.
Oh, okay. In any event, I don't recall him
You remember getting
having
grappled about
actually used them. And like I said, everybody starts with 2, and then that leaves 2 that I don't think we ever discuss what to do with.
Okay. DM, is it okay if
Yep.
I give a good berry
Yep.
to Lyra to stabilize her? Okay, done.
All right.
Action
She is
taken.
up with 1 HP.
Okay.
Thank God.
Um,
If someone dies because of me, I'm gonna shit myself.
I can't really move. Hold on.
Sorry, I didn't really like Lyra that much.
All right, you know what?
If someone has to
She
die,
was
it's fine.
only your specific plot hook.
Yeah, but her story doesn't really add up with what I recall.
I'm gonna go ahead and do something a little spicy. I am going to sacrifice a 3rd level spell. Let's see here. To gain back 3 sorcery points. And I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points in order to move a spell up to a bonus action. And yeah, I guess all I got is cantrips at this point. Go ahead and cast Mind Sliver on the cat creature.
Do it.
Intelligence
Or
saving throw.
what's my save?
DC 14, bud.
All right. All right.
Monsters are like 13 of 15 for saves.
And the 4 that you rolled there, is that 2d6? I guess.
I rolled a negative. So
Oh, nice.
that helps.
4 psychic damage and it's been a long time since I've cast Mind Sliver. Oh no, it's an intelligence. It's an intelligence saving throw. I apologize. I misquoted you.
Oh, I did intelligence.
Okay, good.
I don't know what you said. I must have read it and then ignored whatever you said.
That makes sense.
All right, and then you can subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn. Boom.
Yep.
Are you planning on... Wait. You did this as your bonus action? Right?
Well, I moved it up to a bonus action, yeah.
Okay. Do you plan on moving?
It'll hit you if you move.
But it might be strategically nice to bait the hit so it's not Elira. Is Elira going to move away from it too? You know what I mean? Like you take for Elira.
Is it because I'm like adjacent to it diagonally? That's still considered attack of opportunity.
It's if you move out of its combat range. So like if you're retreating like to where all of us are to like get closer to us, you would take a hit from it from leaving its space. But then
I'll go
Elira
ahead with that
leave its space too. You'd be like kind of opening up the lane for her to go by like.
I think I would be. No, I love that. I think I would run with that. So I'll move just here.
Yeah, like I was explaining the rule part, but like narratively, it would be like drawing its attention as you're kind of running past.
Yeah, no, I love that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Leor, you are up.
Okay. As a question, if I were to make a ranged spell attack from this square, would I do that with disadvantage because Norbert and Elira are between me and the monster?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Then I guess I'll still do that because I don't know what else I could possibly do. So I will move to here, which moving diagonally is all of my 30 feet, and then I will cast this with disadvantage. And I don't know how to cast with disadvantage, so I'm just rolling twice. Wait.
I think you hold control or you hold shift or something when you click the die, maybe.
Yeah, but
possibly.
I don't ever trust it, so I just roll twice. It's safer.
Okay. So one of those was a fumble. So I guess I fumbled.
Were we doing fumbles?
That was like special fumbles? That was
I don't know. But I rolled the 7 there is on my disadvantage. I made a range attack 7, and that is a natural 1 on my roll.
Gotcha. I feel like crit. I had this whole thing with David about crit failures, and I thought it punishes people who have more attacks in a turn.
It does.
So I didn't want to do them.
Yeah, I don't know. A very common compromise is that it only is on your first one for like a crit fail. Like your first attack out of like if you got 4 attacks, you wouldn't count a crit fail on the second, third, or fourth. But I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make a case. I just was letting you know that. Are
we trying to kill Elira? Is the question. Because if I fumbled, that's the natural consequence.
We do apparently all hate her.
I do not want to invoke a rule that I haven't done yet, especially when it's so pivotal.
Yeah, right? So
I'm NGL. It was typically more of just like I don't know, more of
you hit yourself in the face and die.
Well,
yeah, I would too because I have 1 hit health.
Rarely, if ever, that it would be shit like you drop your weapon, okay, and then I pick it back up because that's a free action. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like that might have been rules was written in like 3.5 for like a fumble. Or maybe it was just the rule that Mike played with.
All right.
In
any event, to say I don't hit the monster.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't
not
hit the
against
monster.
it, but I'm not against not doing it either.
Yeah, way to sit on the fence.
I was
curious. I've never heard the term fumble specifically.
Or crit fail.
Yeah, if you roll a natural 1, sometimes you have special consequences for that.
Yeah, I'm
That's
familiar
where it
with that.
came
I just never heard the terminology before. I definitely agree that it shouldn't be that detrimental.
Yeah, I think that's probably where the name came from in 3.5. You dropped your weapon, so you fumbled. Like when you went to make a melee attack, you fumbled your weapon.
I heard
Well, and some other
3.5.
systems, like Call of Cthulhu, has like specific rules. Like if you fumble, then this happens. So
Yeah, well, the
Wasn't-
Call of Cthulhu is
wasn't-
fine because you're not given a lot of actions for certain classes, so it's not like punishing the fighter sort of thing.
right, yeah. And you're
Wasn't
also not
three-
really expecting the characters to survive in Call of Cthulhu. So
It's true.
So,
wasn't three?
question
wasn't
about my
three-
movement here.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say really fast. Wasn't 3.5 considered the most complex for better and worse?
It was the first one I did, so I loved it. Like this is simpler.
I would say that like there's lots of skill. There's my biggest issue with 3.5 is that there's lots of skills that you like never use. You have like so many
much
skills.
content. Like there
Yeah.
were so many. There's like 100 different expansion books and all these different cool like different types of subclasses and things. But it wasn't like this. It simplifies things to advantage and disadvantage, and like it's all like number of rests and things. But in that one, you have like just a ton of different modifiers for different things. Like, oh, are the cover +2? You know, is this happening +3? And it was just a lot more to keep track of.
Yep.
But anyway, I'd like to move to where like Leora's is just my standard move, but everybody's stacked in this hallway, and I didn't know how you were gonna do that, and like how close I need to be able to see this guy, because I'd like to attack him, but we're all in a hallway, so I don't know what you're gonna need me to do.
you have more move because the space next to me, there's a door there that you could potentially get straight.
Yeah, and it looks like it's open.
There.
Yep.
In 30.
Hey.
Cool. Then I'll attack him. And if necessary, twice.
That hits.
I'm gonna attack 2 on that. Oh, that one's gonna be a nice crit. It's bad I can't use a sneak attack on that. Maybe I should quit rolling
dead.
that way.
It's dead.
Okay.
It is dead.
Yeah,
Dead.
it's
That's like 5 crits from us tonight.
by the skin of your teeth.
Hey,
You
can
have
we please
3
get some more
people at
second
1
rest?
HP.
Please
Yeah,
let
dude,
me
this
get
was
some-
crazy, and I'm by
Hey,
far the
guys,
lowest.
we're
I've
not
ever
out of
been.
it yet. We haven't rested.
I know, but do we continue to try to? I think we got to get out of this mansion, right, to rest. This seems to be
Is
not a good
anywhere
place.
else in the city safer though?
It's in the
No,
middle of a
like the
riot.
second we leave, other shit's gonna happen. I promise.
So can we hole up somewhere where there's like less room? Like, is there just a closet big enough for all of us?
Do
The
we even
Baron
have a
study, maybe?
Do we even have a place of respite left? Like the what was it, the bar or that?
The doll
Yeah.
room.
Yeah,
Nothing's
but I
gonna
really
fuck
don't
with
want to do
us
it.
in
No,
the
guys, I
doll
think
room.
the Baron study. There's no reason. Like that has one door. It has no windows. Nothing magical that we know of has ever happened there. I think that's the place to go.
What
I could
what-
take
Tree.
10 minutes and potentially it could fail because we've already done it twice today. But I could take 10 minutes and we could get a vibe if that's a good idea or not.
What's that
Yeah,
spell
what
called
if-
again?
Augury.
I don't. Can you do it into the rest though, so we're not wasting any time on the rest, and you can just let us know early if we need to bail?
I will still need an extra 10 minutes of rest personally, but we could do that.
I like
If
that
that makes
idea that
sense.
at least some of us have health, just in case we get an issue in the last 10 minutes.
Just out of
I have used it twice already though.
just out of curiosity, what of the staff of this manor?
We haven't seen any of them.
I just wanted to double check that since we re-entered the manor, because I've just been thinking, like, you know, manors have staff. We met staff beforehand in our prior visit. You know, is that still an issue?
There's, I think, still active rioting going on, right? So they're probably not
Yes.
going to check in quite
Yeah,
yet.
I think they all had to be at the festival, and
Okay.
I imagine they haven't come back because they have heard the Baron is dead, or the city is in chaos, or both of those things. Who knows what they're hearing out there, but
Fair
they could
enough.
definitely come back and interrupt our rest, though. That's like 100% on the table.
Fair enough. I just wanted to double check on that front.
Right. I also think it's a very valid thought, but I think rolling the dice for a 1 hour rest. I think 8 hours we might be looking at problems.
I say short rest, and then we make a break for it and leave the city. That's my goal.
I like that.
Agree.
And I think we should do it in the Baron's office.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm good with that too.
All right.
I'm
Are you going
assuming
to
we're
cast
out of
Augury?
combat.
Yeah, we're out of combat.
Ritual cast. I will, if the party agrees to turn this into an hour 10-minute rest, I will ritual cast Augury to take the first 10 minutes to determine if the next 50 will be safe.
Yeah.
What?
Which is kind of stupid, but fuck it, dude. Why not?
I mean, if you want to, man. I just didn't want to wait 10 minutes on the rest. I'm desperate. I think Leora and I are both eager.
Yeah.
And
also, I guess now, Elira, we're all
very
eager for the rest.
And here's my specific question. I just want to know: should we move rooms?
Leora suggested the study, and now that I'm in it, I'm
saying that's the question with the augury. So we go to the Baron's study, and I ask my god, like, hey, are we going to be safe in this room for 50 more minutes, or should we move rooms? What?
Yeah, I like that question.
It's basically like free, and there's a chance it fails anyway. So
you hear a small voice that says, "The city will burn, but you will be untouched."
night, I take nap.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that at this point. Like,
yeah.
The M's like, you just let the entire city burn down, all because you just had 1 HP. All you had to do was go outside and just throw one bucket.
No, guys, I have pushed so long. I should have been taking a rest before we stormed the Baron's Manor, and I've pushed so long and so hard.
Yep. Right there.
We get an extra D6.
Yes.
Can I please use my rolls from before?
Wait, first, DM, can I hit the short rest button?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. He's like, yeah, sure.
Was,
you all die anyway.
That was 2 max level rolls and like a 5 on a D8 or something.
So
6 on a D8.
An extra 1d6?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
For everyone?
For everyone, yep.
Including Elira?
Yes. I'm playing soothing music. Anyone who is spending hit die gets that.
Nice.
So 3d8 plus 9, 27 plus 6 makes 33. I'm nearly full again, at least, on health. 41.
I might use 1 more hit dice than I use.
5.
4.
That was a terrible roll on my 2, but I'll roll the extra.
So what are you at, Edgedale?
I'm at 41.
8.
41?
Wait, I took do you have to do something different to roll your hit dice? There's a separate button.
Yeah.
Right? I thought that too. I struggled with that.
Wait, can I
Yeah,
not?
and you have to keep hitting it. Exactly.
Keep hitting it? What?
Right.
That is so BS. It does so many things like well, and then this is so manual. Like what? Okay.
Maybe it thinks that your decision will depend on each die. Like it wants you to stop while you're ahead.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure if you can do that.
No, yeah, I thought you were supposed to pick before you rolled.
Yeah, I'm very baffled. Okay, where's my calculator? Okay.
My question is how does it save how many you rolled?
It increments them when you hit.
Is the modifier added to each roll?
No, it's 1 total.
No.
It's adding the modifier to each die.
Yeah, I think that's
Mine
right.
told me to add the modifier to each die.
Oh,
how mine
okay.
told me to. I don't know if that's right, but that's
But-
what it specifically said.
Jesse, if you hit the short rest button, do you see the little check boxes? You should have 5 hit dice.
Yeah, so initially I checked 2 because I was intending to take 2, and then I did so, and I got a 5 plus the 3, and then I rolled a side d6 for Lior's bonus.
But was
But it
5 plus
doesn't
3 just one roll? Because you got to roll it for each. You got to click it again. It
Oh,
doesn't roll
really?
both. That's what. Yeah, all 3 of us were like, it should be, and then I guess Aaron made a good counter argument because you might choose not to roll it if you get perfect scores. Especially as you get higher level, and you're like, oh, I want to roll 5 hit dice.
Wait, so did it add my? So my hit dice are 1d8 plus 3. When I hit the roll hit dice button, is that result in the chat the d8 or is that the d8 plus 3?
It's a d8 plus 3. If you hover over the number, it tells you.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
first off, thank you for that, David. But second off, and maybe I just didn't understand it well enough. How do we notate that those hit die have been used going into our next session?
That's
on the
check
panel. There's little check.
Well, I did that, and every time I go back to it, it wipes them.
Okay, click them and then hit the take short rest button, and then the confirm button.
See, should have done that. Let's see. Okay. I was being a dummy. It was a confirm. I have done that in the past, and so I apologize and thank you.
It's all right. Also like, why does that is the only thing you need to confirm?
All right.
It's weird.
Does it not roll all your hit dice at once though?
No.
No, that's what we were saying.
What we were all complaining about.
Right, and you were saying, "Oh, maybe because it changes your mind." I thought the point you were making, like based
you
on
shouldn't change your mind though. You're supposed to pick before.
This just rolled them both at once.
I have no idea how he did that.
All right. Well, I rolled 2, and plus Lior's bonus, I'm at full.
Fab.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing.
And I have them marked appropriately.
Great.
I just did my manual and it took 20 seconds. I don't know what your guys' problem is.
I am inspiring once again. Okay, upon waking from our short rest, does it seem like there's any urgent thing? Do we hear anything? Is there anything like urgently we have to attend to?
Riding fires.
If we want to.
I mean, it still sounds like there's stuff happening outside. Like definitely, I don't know if the fires are completely died down or what's happening right now. You hear lots of yelling.
Okay.
Try maybe front the party and try to be a little stealthy. Give us a little buffer.
Well, if we feel like we have 10 minutes, I would like to inspire you all with a rousing speech and give you temp HP. If we don't feel like we have 10 minutes, that's fine. But
give us the 10-minute play before.
I even asked my god if anything's happening in the next. I did say 50 minutes, but like.
But
you feel like my god's that much of an asshole? Dude, 51 minutes from now, shit's going down.
And also, we're healed up now, and we would probably confront it anyway out there. Might as well.
I also need 10 extra minutes of rest anyway. So.
Oh yeah, during that,
I would love for you to do that.
Yeah, I thought we were already baked that in. If we could just say you were doing your speech while he was wrapping up his 10 minutes.
Sure, he can listen.
Yeah.
While he rests. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like your god rolls up to an hour.
Right.
And then, sorry, this is like the most intensive rest we've ever taken. But I have an override max HP that set me lower because I got hit by something necrotic. Yeah. Is that gone or?
No, it did not lower your max HP. It was not necrotic. It was piercing damage.
Okay. What I'm saying is, at some point in the last 4 fights, I got hit by something necrotic. the short rest clear it?
No, only a long rest clears it.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, everybody gets 9 temp HP.
Nice. Okay, I'm doing pretty good now, even with my lowered constitution. All right, we looking out of the city.
Yeah, make our way out of the city. Wait, is Elira coming with us? What's she gonna do? She just wanted to get in here.
Yeah, what did you want in here? What's your deal, Elira?
No,
Yeah, she's.
what I wanted was in Victor's workshop.
Oh, so you did know his name this whole time?
Yes.
Well, let's go fucking check real quick then. Now that we killed the cats.
I'm watching her closely.
You all.
Walls.
Hold on, she did come back to save me. I would like to be kinder. I would like to take back what I just said and be kinder.
I tried to ask her the first time, and she was like, "Heck no, I ain't helping." After you had healed her, when I had 1 health and I was saving people.
It was a heated moment. We all made mistakes. Okay, you didn't. You didn't, Zaro.
I mean, how many
You're my
times
hero.
did we save her? I feel like there's a lot of goodwill built up.
It's been a few, yeah. This whole quest was also like for her. We could have just left.
So that's why I was judging her hard for her refusal to be at all reciprocal when we've like really helped her a good amount of times.
While she's doing whatever it is she wants to do in the workshop, I want to go and peer out of that big hole that I blasted in the wall and try and plot our route out of the city.
Great idea.
Okay. You look out onto the city, and it is Valky's a scene of like chaos. The air is still pretty thick with smoke as flames are still raging through town. The buildings are still aflame in many parts of the town. You can actually see towards the main streets. Like if you look out kind of east and northward, you can see Lady Voctor running through with like an air of authority with her robes fluttering around her while she's like barking orders to workers and a few remaining guards.
What kind of orders?
She's not giving orders to the militia though, it's the guards. Like
she's getting orders to everyone. It seems like she is cutting through the panic and telling people you can do a perception check.
Yeah.
Should we assassinate her real quick too?
Well, that's what if she's just trying to get the fire under control and the riots down, I'm all for it.
You can hear her clearly say, "Water now! Form a line and keep it steady. We must keep this under control before it spreads further."
Cool. That the Baron. We can leave.
Yeah, the Baron would have been causing more fire.
Yeah, I think that she did. I think the militia was working for her, and I think she tried to kill us, and I think that she started these fires so that she could swoop in and be the hero, and that she would have a scapegoat, us, to blame for the chaos. That's what I think.
Oh,
and
you're right.
I'm pretty depressed about it, not gonna lie.
So do you want me to
kill her? She also specifically told us she wasn't gonna take power.
I'm like
so she's kind of a liar.
I can just kill her real quick.
That's kind of what I was saying. Maybe we just do that.
No, yeah.
It'll be real quick. She won't even know what happened. I'll just
No, I'm supposed to be like a good guy. I don't want to keep killing.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I want to end this bloodshed.
Are we assassinating Hitler as a baby? Like, I mean, how bad is she?
So
how bad are we?
I do think that leaving the city without somebody in charge would be worse. And because like, yeah, the Baron was deeply, deeply flawed, but like the city wasn't just rampantly on fire while he was here. And I don't think that we will be in a position where we could help do that before leaving if we took Lady Voctor out. So I think that
we leave, and then a month later we come back and assassinate her.
I think we leave Lady Voctor here, but at the same time, like looking at this, I think it's kind of sinking in for Leor that like she's never going to be welcome here again, and that's like a really heavy realization for her that like this was her home, and this is like I'm going to be a hated person here. This is no longer my home.
Okay.
Yeah, we really screwed the pooch.
Well, to comfort Leor, I will say, don't worry. One day, I will kill her, and it'll all be right again.
Should we just put Irina in charge?
I don't think we have the power to do anything. I don't think that the town would trust us after what happened at the festival.
Well, if we just kill everyone else,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, too. We could kill Lady W and then have a rousing speech and be like, "Let's explain our actions. This is what we did at all times." I mean, who else do they have to challenge us at that point? If anybody
because
makes
there's demon arm lady.
let them go.
There's better options. I don't actually support more killing though. I have seen more bloodshed than I have ever wanted.
Yeah,
Says
yeah,
the
no.
blood druid.
I want to get out of this city. I don't want to be here.
I do want to investigate the workshop first, but then yeah, I think we just cut our losses here.
All right.
Did my Norbert?
Why I travel with a group, because I tend to get a little murdery sometimes.
Did my Norbert just get moved?
You're upstairs with us.
No, I was right here. I was.
Are you underneath me?
Poking at the DM, so to speak.
Oh, you're here on my screen. Below. No, not Arena. What's this one?
DM, can I look in the chest? Can I look in the chest while that's happening?
You open the chest in the corner and you find
a bomb.
You find some bolts of silk cloth, needles and thread, half-finished wizard's robe.
What color is it?
I thought he didn't know magic. Sus.
I just hold it out to everybody in show.
Yeah, looking at it, it looks like someone was in the process of trying to make their own wizard robe.
What color is it?
Do we have?
It is purple.
Dark.
Do we have
purple.
10 minutes for me to cast detect magic?
Sure. You also find cat bones in there.
Ooh.
What?
Damn.
What?
Rip.
What bones?
Cat
Cat.
bones.
Oh.
Are they animated?
No.
Sure.
Not yet.
So what is our companion doing? Is she searching for something? Did she find it?
She looks around the room and starts looking through all of the scrolls immediately. Just starts like flipping through it, like glyph, teleportation, circle, sigil. She's just like muttering to herself.
Is she saying things that she's seeing? Because I want to take all those things if she's not interested in them.
Yeah, that's what she's looking for, I assume.
Okay. So this right here in the middle, right here, with these sigils surrounding it, should be let me see here. That's
teleport.
If I'm right, this is the
Yep.
And she's gone.
Oh, fucking
that one coming.
I thought that was a shagreg.
Hold on, can we replicate what she just did?
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to follow her. Oh, nice. It worked. Oh, wait, you guys. Wait, I'm telepathically. No, we were. No.
You try and stand on the circle?
Wait, I did, and it teleported me. Like, I thought my character moved.
Oh, no, you try to stand on a circle, and it does not do the same thing.
Okay, because I put it right in the middle, and then it disappeared.
Yeah, you were under Norbert.
Oh, okay.
Did she?
That's so cool. I don't know how you did that. It's magic.
I mean, from my view as well, it looked like you disappeared, and I was like, "Oh shit, what is happening?"
Did
Oh, I
she
thought that was
do
the coolest thing
anything
ever.
first?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna try to mimic exactly what she did.
So you try to stand right in the middle there, and nothing seems to be happening.
I want to go
I'm
over to Deb.
continuing to cast Detect Magic. I would like to ask my friends to look for other scrolls, perhaps.
Yeah, and to be fair, what did we see? Did she pick something up right before disappearing?
She was rummaging over here, so I'm gonna look over here for any kind of like hidden activation switch or anything. Look for all the papers, whatever she's rummaging about. You know, I'm mimicking everything she did since she came into this room.
You see a lot of scrolls and elaborate diagrams of like teleportation circles. And you find Victor's spell book.
I'm gonna give it to Norbert.
Okay.
I will attempt to read it.
Cast or roll
Read.
Arcana.
Okay. Read, not cast.
Yeah. Roll Arcana.
Oh,
Oof.
goodness.
I
would have really loved a higher one on that one.
So you can tell from the text that it seems like some of the sequences might be incomplete, but that's about all you can glean from the looking at that.
I would like to roll to read harder.
I would like to take the book away from you and give it to Leora.
It's fine.
All right, Leora, would you like to give it a try?
Does it interrupt my ritual casting to lean over real quick and just like, Zero Lully's grace guide you?
Yeah, that's a separate spell cast.
I'm actually
Yeah, I feel like that interrupts.
Yeah, that would interrupt.
Can I read it? I'm actually really good at Arcana, but I just assumed as a spellcaster they would be the people to read a spell thing.
No, you can try.
Arcana.
It's just being knowledgeable in Arcana doesn't mean you can actually cast it, though.
Okay.
I do not cast guidance. I would like to see if we can get this Detect Magic off at some point.
I got a 24, but I can make it a 26 if I needed that little extra boost.
You basically kind of build off of what Norbert told you, and you can intuit that there are a number of sigil sequences here that tell the place of like 3 other permanent teleportation circles within Barovia.
Where are they?
It does not say where they are.
Oh.
It wouldn't
Does
say
it
at all
describe
where
them
they
any
are?
way? Like,
I bet.
the cold place, the hot place.
I bet we can power of deduction.
So,
Strahd.
Victor recently inscribed his own version of one of these permanent teleportation circles in the floor, and it is hidden under a rug. Oh, that is a rug. That is not. Whoops! I should have read ahead.
Wait, so you had to lift up the rug?
Well, I assumed that there wasn't a rug. I was like, oh, that must be the circle.
It's totally a rug.
Is the rug movable on the DM layer or something?
No, it's not. It's part of the map.
Fucking shitty ass map.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
But it looks
so
here.
funny.
You can tell from his notes, Zaro, that
Sorry, I'm.
Am I cutting out?
Spicy today. I'm sorry.
No, actually, I was cutting out.
Oh, okay. But you can tell from his notes, it seems like there's a cooldown for when his teleportation will activate again. But you're also kind of afraid, like, if this is incomplete, it could basically kill you. Has a chance to kill you.
Wait, so it's either complete or it's not complete. And if it's incomplete, you have a chance to succeed or die, or you will die every time.
it's we don't know enough about this kind of magic to know if
Yeah.
it's complete or not, and it could have really dire consequences if it's not.
But I rolled really
But
well.
Elira
I'm
seemed
trying to
where
see
does
was willing to risk it.
if I can see if it's like just like it's either pass fail. Like if it's incomplete, you step on it, you die. So like if I could try to maybe psychically reach out to Elira, I remember her name finally. And confirm that she's alive, then I know that it works. And then I'm like, okay, it's cool, it's complete, it's safe.
So you reach out to Elira.
Yeah.
Can you do an intelligence, just straight intelligence?
Is this supposed to leave if it works?
That's pretty good overall.
So you try to for psionic abilities, and you can kind of pick out the faintest like idea of her mental reverberations, and you kind of hone in on it. And what do you say?
Where'd you go?
And all you can hear is, "Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God,
Come back.
help me!
Come back.
Is that you, Sorrow?
Come back. Yeah, it's me. Teleport back.
I don't know how.
Why?
I'm who are you? Oh, I'm with some Vistani. I'm missing both
related.
my legs.
I didn't get the last part, I'm sorry.
I'm missing both my legs.
Oh. She's missing both their legs.
That sounds like it wasn't complete.
Yep. That's a bummer. I don't really know how to help you. Try to use a tourniquet on those legs.
Hold on, did it get her out of Barovia though? Because losing your legs might be worth that.
Not if she's with Vistani.
You only saying that because your legs are half the size.
Out of Barovia, yeah, technically.
Also, I actually still have business in Barovia. I think I don't want to leave it.
What?
All right.
Who are
Yeah,
you,
I'm sorry.
Madam Eva? What?
Okay.
I don't know.
We know where she is.
Oh, we do?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Madame Eva?
We met her at the camp.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, the Vistani camp. Okay, right outside of town.
That might be a good next destination.
Yeah.
Well,
how far away is it?
Next destination is out
of the city.
Yeah.
Right. Get out. And then maybe rest on the way to Vistani camp. Maybe try to get there and then rest.
Well,
I don't know how far away it is.
Which Vistani camp?
Yeah, the one that Madame Eva was in is not the one that I grew up in. The one that I grew up in is south of the town, and the one that Madame Eva was in was to the east, west, whichever direction we came from.
It's like halfway to
Barovia. Yeah, halfway.
Yeah. That's where we got our Tarot readings.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we go to the close Vistani camp, rest there, and then go to the other one? Wait, is it kind of like they're both on the, like one's just further down the road or the opposite directions? I'm having a hard time picturing the map.
We should get out of the city and we should head south. I don't know whether we should go to the Vistani camp or not, because if anyone's looking for me, they would know to look there. So I don't know if we should go there.
That's fair.
Quick question. Just real fast. Do different Vistani camps commingle?
I mean, they're one people, but they're not like, I wouldn't say that they're in regular contact with each other, right?
Yeah, I guess it was just like, is it tribal or not?
I mean, like, yeah, there's not going to be like two Vistani camps that are like going to war with each other or anything like that.
Yeah, not to necessarily insinuate that, but like, different beliefs and different practices, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't know for sure, right? I have experience with primarily one, and then travelers.
If you do a history check, Leor.
Yeah. That's a 9.
Yep. So with that, pretty easily tell you that they do trade with them pretty often. Like they probably communicate with the other camps more than they do the town.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just come back and forth. They regularly commune with Madame Ava's encampment. Since there's always this kind of like little bit of fear of the Vistani from the rest of the Barovian population.
Mm-hmm.
Little bit of racism. I think this is a good place to stop though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yep.
That was a fun session.